and numbers show that about 213,000 homes were without power in the aftermath of those storms. It's Brass Band Festival week. Beginning Thursday through Saturday, thousands of people will descend on downtown Danville. The gallery hop begins the entire event Thursday at 4:30. Then downtown Downbeats will start at 7 o'clock at Wisiger Park Thursday. Bayou and Brass is on Friday with a big change. It'll be held on Center College's campus instead of Wisiger Park this year. Then Saturday, the Run for the Bluegrass 5K is at Millennium Park at 8 in the morning. Music starts at 9 at Center College, and the Brass Band Parade will come down Main Street at 11. There's also a larger kids area this year, which includes inflatables and yard games for adults. For the complete schedule, go to gabbf.org. I'm Joe Mathis.
A healthy weight, more energy, and smooth, regular bowel movements. 3 things everyone strives for.
It's me, Chuck Norris. There's one really important thing we don't talk about enough: our health. Achy joints, digestive issues, weight gain, and fatigue. We're told these are normal signs of aging. So working with a team of health experts, we came up with Morning Kick.
Morning Kick is a revolutionary formula combining 10 different supplements in one. Probiotics that help you lose weight, prebiotics for digestion, superfoods for muscles and joints, and several of the most powerful anti-aging supplements on Earth. It'll help you feel youthful, energized, focused, and help manage stress.
Anybody can achieve great health regardless of their age.
Go to roundhouseprovisions.com. Use code GREEN or text GREEN to 511-511 and claim 40% off today.
Every purchase comes with our 90-day money-back guarantee.
Text GREEN to 511-511. Morning Kick.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Message and data rates may apply. Paid for by Roundhouse Provision.
Hey folks, Cliffhead Irvin with Irvin Group Realtors and Auctioneers in Lancaster. We proudly support our home team Lions on the field and off. If you are looking to buy, sell, or auction your property, no one sells it better. Our professional agents can help you navigate the home buying or selling process while taking the stress off of you. Follow us on Facebook or visit us at irvingroup.com.
The Irvin Group Realtors and Auctioneers. No one sells it better.
This Joe Show weather report brought to you by...
All right then, Jackie boy, it's brought to you by our friends at ADA Heating and Air. Trust ADA to be there when you need them the most. ADA is always on the way. You can call them 859-519-6382. They provide 24-hour emergency service for residential and commercial customers. Sunshine, a high of 78, low tonight 55. Sunshine tomorrow, high of 74. Thursday, sunshine and 74. It's 6:38 in the morning right now, Tuesday, the 28th day of May. That's 052824 on your calendar. And Larry Vought's got Vought's Views for you today with UK Sports. What's going on, Larry?
Vought's Views on University of Kentucky Sports is on the air. Featuring 7-time Kentucky Sports Writer of the Year, Larry Vaught.
First time I saw Tyrese Maxey play at the Marshall County Hoop Fest, I was mesmerized not only by his on-court skills, but his vivacious personality. It seems like no matter what he was doing, he was always smiling, and he was happy to sign autographs and take pictures. Once he got to UK, his smile never faded, and whether he was delivering a huge performance or struggling, he would never lose that infectious smile. Maxey just had a good heart, and it was no surprise the fourth-year NBA player received the Joe Dumars Trophy as the NBA Sportsmanship Award winner. The award honors a player who best represents the ideals of sportsmanship on the court, and no one does that better than Maxey. All 30 teams nominated one player, and current players voted on the winner. The Philadelphia 76ers guard won over Miami's Kevin Love.
Vought's Views will return in a moment.
Imagine if you had 100 years to dedicate yourself to fun and wonder. That's exactly what Kentucky State Parks is celebrating this year. 100 years of unmatched scenery and history, with guided hikes and acclaimed golf, plus all kinds of cozy lodging and accommodations. Dedicate your weekends to creating memories that last a lifetime at parks.ky.gov.
Former UK star Tyrese Maxey ended his fourth NBA season as a top 11 scorer in the league. He was also selected as a first-time NBA All-Star and became the second player in 76ers history to be named the league's most improved player. Maxey's parents taught him the value of sportsmanship and high character, and he's never forgot those lessons. He's a fierce competitor, but he always respects teammates and opponents and truly is a great sport at all times.
Find more from Larry at yoursportsedge.com. WHIR.com.
There you go, Larry Vaughn, Fox Views, Mondays through Fridays here on The Joe Show at this time at 6:40 in the morning on this Tuesday, the 28th day of May, 238 WHIR, phone number to call in this morning. Hey, the U.S. and Europe are considering vaccinating poultry and dairy workers who have been exposed to the bird flu. So another vaccine coming out, another shot coming out potentially for those who work with birds to stop or try to stop the spread of bird flu. And let's see what Dr. Fauci has to say about this and the brand new Fauci fried chicken.
The doctor's back with my new bird flu chicken bucket, only at FFC. Fauci fried chicken. Big, meaty pieces of chicken that have all been vaccinated against the bird flu.
Wait, you sell chicken now?
That's right, but not just any chicken. What's the matter with you? This is chicken that doesn't have bird flu, and every piece of chicken has a tiny mask on it to slow the spread of bird flu. The chicken has to wear a mask, and you need to wear a mask.
But I don't get it. If the chicken's already dead, who cares if...
And don't forget about the sides. I've got corn on the cob that's also been vaccinated. I vaccinated the corn cobs, and there are masks on each kernel.
But why did you...
Where's your mask? And are you vaccinated against the bird flu? What's wrong with you? Go get your bird flu shot, then come eat my chicken, which has also been vaccinated.
Yes, Dr. Fauci.
The new bird flu chicken bucket, only at Fauci Fried Chicken. It's finger-licking good, but only after you use hand sanitizer. See you soon.
There you go, the Fauci Fried Chicken bucket. Let's see what's going on in this morning's world of absolute good. Are you tired of the gloom and doom that saturates your daily news? Well, of course you are, and I'm right there with you. These stories right here remind us of the silver lining in the cloud over all of our heads. My way of sharing the good news with you, and hopefully you'll go to the same for somebody else. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up on the piano. It's Mr. Floyd Kramer. Well, good news action for you on this Tuesday morning, and here we go. Story number one coming from Detroit, where retired Ford employee and Uber Eats driver Joe Ferrulo is being praised for rescuing a family from a burning building in southwest Detroit. While making deliveries, Ferrulo saw a woman dangling a child from a window of a burning home and rushed in to help, catching the child and then rescuing another child and the woman. The 4 occupants of the home had to be treated for smoke inhalation, and Ferrulo injured his knee, but he's grateful to have been able to help and that everyone made it out alive. Here's Joe Ferrulo describing seeing that burning building, seeing it on fire.
When I turned the corner, I seen a woman open a window, and she dangled he was maybe like a 4 or 5 year old kid, dangled him out of the window and had him by the arms.
Wow. Story number two coming from Chicago, where the Chicago Fire Department recently honored CPR instructor Justin Miss for saving the life of an infant in cardiac arrest outside of Wrigley Field. Miz is a trauma coordinator at Cook County Hospital and a CPR instructor at Lurie Children's Hospital. He performed CPR on a baby until paramedics arrived. Along with EMTs from Chicago Fire Ambulance 6, he received the Community Hero Award and the gratitude, of course, of the baby's family as well. And story number three coming from Manhattan, where a 5-year-old from Long Island, Jordan Murata, recently became the youngest recipient of a high-tech bionic arm from Open Bionics in Manhattan. The custom-made advanced prosthetic designed to look like Iron Man is equipped with electrodes and sensors that allow for natural hand and finger movement. Although Jordan has had his mostly normal childhood, he was beginning to see how different he is from his peers, and his new bionic arm has significantly boosted his self-confidence. The good news, a New York 5-year-old becomes the youngest to get the Iron Man bionic arm. A Good Samaritan saves a baby's life outside of Wrigley Field, and an Uber Eats driver helps a Detroit family escape a burning home. That's what's going on this morning's World of Absolute Good, folks. All right, Silliness at Sunrise coming your way. The best jokes from the Country Comic Spotlight. Rick D's in this morning's Planet of the Apps. And, of course, the dad joke of the day. It's all coming your way next on WHIR Danville News Talk Sports.
Lee's Famous Recipe of Danville is honored to have served this community since 1972. They're excited to announce they are offering even more $5.99 lunch specials. Choose from Lee's 2-piece breast strip, 2-piece dark chicken, chicken slider, or a barbecue chicken sandwich. All specials come with a side of your choice along with a regular drink and an apple pie or cookie. Wednesday's Customer Appreciation Day. Come on in and ask for the Wednesday special. 3 pieces of Famous Crispy or strips, 2 sides of your choice, hot homestyle buttermilk biscuit, all $1 off the regular price. Don't feel like cooking tonight? Try one of their family meals. They come in options of 8, 12, 16, or 20-piece selections with your choice of sides. They specialize in catering, so if you need to cater a wedding, office party, funeral, birthday party, or any other special event, call them at 859-236-8777, 236-8777 for a free quote. Let them do all the work for you. They're located at 610 South 4th Street. Drive through or come on in. Lee's Famous Recipe, serving the best chicken in Danville for over 40 years.
Hi, this is Jenny at the Danville Nutrition Center. At the Nutrition Center, we strive to help our customers achieve optimal health. From our high-quality collagen proteins to our immune system support vitamins, we are here to help you and your family stay healthy all throughout the year. We provide locally raised, free-range meats, eggs, and fresh milk and organic produce boxes delivered weekly. Your locally owned Danville Nutrition Center is here to serve you. Visit us at 802 South 4th Street in Danville. Danville Nutrition Center, big enough to serve, small enough to care.
No double.
Everything that could have went wrong today went wrong.
And a rain-shortened Coke 600.
To come out here and have a banner day is really big for us.
Bummed for our team, bummed for everybody, right? But the weather is what the weather is.
Mark Caro and PRN's Garage Pass.
Silence is golden, especially when it comes to brakes. That's why Napa Silent Guard are built to be one of the smoothest and most quiet brakes on the market. Made with fiber-reinforced shims that eliminate noise for the life of the pad, rubber-coated hardware for a better fit, and quality design that meets and exceeds OE performance. Silent Guard brakes deliver the stopping power drivers demand. Available now at Napa locations nationwide.
We work hard to keep our cars looking great on the outside, but engine components need our attention too. That's where you can trust Z-Max Micro Lubricant to keep your car or truck running at its peak. By soaking into the metal of your engine, Z-Max Micro Lubricant improves performance and reduces emissions. Trust the many customers who've said, "Thanks for saving my engine." Find out more at zmax.com or follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
Mother Nature messed up the schedule at Indianapolis, keeping Kyle Larson from getting the chance to do the double, and then kept him out of the car when he finally arrived in Charlotte following his 18th place finish in the rain-delayed Indy 500 after running as high as second. He told Fox Sports.
Very, very thankful for the experience. Obviously, like everything about the 2 weeks and all that was great until today. So everything that could have went wrong today went wrong. So hopefully get to do it again in the future.
In uniform and ready to go, Larson never got to run a lap in the Coca-Cola 600, which ended after just 249 of the 400 laps had been completed. Reaching the yellow flag first was Christopher Bell, barely holding off Brad Keselowski.
It feels so good, and really the last 2 Coca-Cola 600s, I felt like we've had the potential to go to victory lane, and both times we haven't been able to do it. So been in a slump the last couple weeks. To come out here and have a banner day at such a high-profile, prestigious event is really big for us.
As for Keselowski, he was a bit bummed, feeling he had a chance to win his second straight race, but instead wound up with his third runner-up in the last 6 races.
Pretty disappointing. I felt like we had a car to win the race. We kind of ran down the 20 car twice and just didn't get to see it play out. Bummed for our team, bummed for everybody, right? But the weather is what the weather is.
With Larson getting no points from the 600, he gives up the point lead in the regular season driver standings, falling to third, minus only 6 to new leader Denny Hamlin, with Martin Truex Jr. second, just 5 points behind.
Last year's RV trip, we met a couple with the same bumper sticker. What are the odds?
Your cousin isn't a good storyteller.
He was a podiatrist, or was it a pharmacist?
Huh, you don't say.
Oh, I can't remember.
But she owns an RV
protected by Progressive and you don't. So until you get your own RV, her stories are the most interesting stories you've ever heard.
Wow, interesting.
And when you do get your own RV, save money by bundling it with your home, auto, or other vehicles with Progressive.
Oh, anesthesiologist. He was an anesthesiologist.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states.
Most people would agree getting thrown into the fire the way he did. Justin Allgaier did a phenomenal job filling in for Kyle Larson, driving up to 13th before the rains came.
I wanted to make everybody proud. There's no reason to go out there and just do it for the fun of it or whatever. You just want people to enjoy it, and we're an entertainment business, right? I want the fans that are sitting in the grandstands to have fun and cheer on the 5-car, whether it's Kyle Larson or Justin Allgaier.
Mark Garrow and PRN's Garage Pass, sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Bundle home and auto and save. Visit progressive.com.
Buyer beware. No matter what you're in the market for, it's buyer beware. This is Lauren from B&L Jewelers. Every day we see people come into B&L Jewelers and want us to look at the great deal they got online or at a discount jewelry store. Usually, the item they bought is not really what they thought they were getting, which leads to disappointment.
Love gets better with B&L Jewelers.
Here at B&L Jewelers, we try to educate you on the diamond you are buying. So when you give the gift of love, you have all the confidence of your decision to buy from B&L Jewelers was the correct one. We back up all of our jewelry with a lifetime guarantee and a trade-up policy, which you will receive full credit of the purchase price for your diamond in the future. As always, we offer special financing and 6 months free layaway. Come and see us here at B&L Jewelers today in the Danville Manor Shopping Center.
Love gets better with B&L Jewelers.
Hello, this is Mark Wade, Superintendent of Boyle County Schools. On behalf of Boyle County Schools and the Boyle County Board of Education, I would like to congratulate our high school class of 2024. We wish you the very best. Mark Wade, Superintendent of Boyle County Schools.
This Joe Show weather report brought to you by...
Think of there, Jackets, brought to you by Danville Auto Body Shop. For top-of-the-line collision and auto body repair, head to the mechanics at Danville Auto Body Shop, 315 Dillahay. Call for an appointment at 236-2299. That's 236-2299 for Danville Auto Body Shop. Sunshine, a high today, 78, and a low tonight of 55. Sunshine tomorrow, 74. Thursday, 74. Friday, 74. Sunshine for the rest of the week. Right now it's 6:52. It is 58 degrees on this Tuesday, May the 28th. 100% hilarious. So bad they're good. Warning, these may make you cringe. It's time for everyone's sixth favorite segment on the show. It's the Dad Joke of the Day. Let's do it.
Dad Joke of the Day.
All right, the Dad Joke of the Day. Here we go. You know, there's one thing that always makes me throw up. One thing that always makes me throw up. It's when I put my dartboard in the ceiling. The Dad Joke of the Day, Mondays through Fridays, here on the Joe Show at this time, right around 6:50-ish or so in the morning. The Dad Joke of the Day. Bah.
Welcome to the planet of the apps. Oh, you're going to love this one today. Okay, welcome to the planet of the apps, and it seems like there's nothing your smartphone can't do. Now it can keep you away from being bitten by bugs. If you download the anti-mosquito sonic repeller, you can do it to a Droid. I think you can also do this to your iPhone, but it's called the anti-mosquito sonic repeller. And you fire up this app, and it emits a very unique, high-frequency sound that the insects dislike, so much so that they stay away from your body. Now, this sound is so high, you don't hear anything, but the insects do. Can dogs hear this? We have our guard dog on the show, Houndini. If you can hear this, I just put the app on, Houndini. Bark 3 times if you can hear this. It's Rick D's got to take care of you right here in this molten magma known as the Planet of the Apps.
There you go. The Planet of the Apps, Mondays through Fridays, and the Joe Show at this time leads us into the country comic spotlight this morning. Sean Felipe is in the spotlight. Sean Felipe, and he's talking about doing stand-up comedy and telling his mom that he wants to do stand-up comedy. Sean Felipe, who is not American. He's a mix of a bunch of different races, and I'll talk about it in here in just a second. Sean Felipe in the Country Comic Spotlight. Here he is.
Thank you. If I look nervous, I am nervous. This is my first time speaking English. I love this group. I'm mixed race. I'm French, Thai, Filipino, and Spanish. Yeah, so if I was a girl, I'd be very pretty. It's true, I Googled it. I look great with bangs. I'm originally from Hawaii. Yeah, thank you. It's great to be in America. This is my best English right now, thank you. It's great to be here. I love telling jokes. I love this. I love making people laugh. I told my mom, I want to be a stand-up comic someday. My mom's from Thailand. She didn't understand. She was like, you're going to go up there and people are just going to laugh at you. That's what I want. I had to tell her all my stories. She's like, it did your joke because you're not funny. All you do is tell lie. Where you learn how to lie like that? I learned it from you. Remember you told me I was handsome?
Sean Felipe in the Country Comic Spotlight. Rick Dees in this morning's Planet of the Apps and the dad joke of the day as well. Mondays through Fridays at this time here on The Joe Show. We're stepping aside, coming back in 60 seconds. We are back, and we're heading to Wendy's for a breakfast burrito. And they apparently have a sausage breakfast burrito there as well now. So talk about it coming up in just a second.
Every turn is a total rush in a new Kia from Cartown Kia.
There's no better time to experience the new 2024 Kia Telluride. Just $399 down and $399 a month. Or the 2024 Seltos. Just $249 down and $249 a month. And save even more on our scratch and dent storm damaged cars.
Experience the rush with confidence in a new Kia from Cartown Kia.
2024 Kia Telluride, $399 per month, $2457 due assigning. 2024 Kia Seltos, $249 per month, $1384 due assigning. 36 months lease, 10,000 miles per year, plus tax, title, license, doc, and acquisition fees with approved credit. No security deposit required. All incentives to dealer. Price may not include dealer and adoption. See dealer for details. Offer expires May 31st, 2024.
Hi, this is Ruth at Mattresses and More next door to Ace Hardware on Houstonville Road in Danville. Our Memorial Day sale is going on now through the end of May. Get up to 35% off. New merchandise arriving weekly, and we sell off the floor.
Thank you, Ruth. That's correct, folks. Memorial Day sale through the end of the month. Buy it today, take it home today. Living room suits, bedroom suits, dinette sets, recliners, and more. From Mattresses and More. Southland Plaza next to Ace Hardware.
We love NASCAR. Catch the races here on WHIR AM 1230.
6:58 in the morning, 90 seconds away from Top Hour News. Wendy's in Danville, the place to go for your breakfast this morning. The Wendy's Breakfast Burrito is for sale. Got that on the breakfast menu. And yes, they do have sausage breakfast burritos now, which consist of a grilled sausage patty, eggs, seasoned breakfast potatoes, American cheese, and cheese sauce, all wrapped in a warm flour tortilla. It's served with the Cholula hot sauce as well, if you like a little heat to your breakfast burrito. You got the sausage breakfast burrito and the bacon breakfast burrito now at Wendy's in Danville. Tell them you heard it this morning on the Joe Show on WHIR Danville News Talk Sports. Coming up in the 7 o'clock hour, we talk either high school baseball or softball. Scheduled to have Brian Deem on the show this morning because it's a Tuesday. We're going to try to have Coach Blair on here as well with the region tournament starting for Boyle baseball tonight. It's a 7:30 first pitch tonight. We'll have that game right here on the Hometown Radio Network, Boyle County and Pulaski County, live from Wayne County tonight with a 7:30 first pitch on the Hometown Radio Network. So we'll see if we can get Coach Blair on the show as well. The County Agents Corner at 7:40. It's all coming up next on the Joe Show. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. Here's news.
This is the talk of the town, AM 1230, and now on FM 103.9, WHIR Danville, powered by Kentucky WiMAX.
It's 7 o'clock.
NBC News Radio. I'm Michael Kastner. At least 23 people are dead as severe weather has impacted parts of the central and southern U.S. Sunday saw the most active severe storm day of 2024 so far, with thunderstorms and high winds hitting parts of the northeast Monday. Severe weather and tornadoes are to blame for the casualties, which hit in Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Kentucky, and Alabama. Closing arguments start today in former President Donald Trump's criminal hush money trial in New York. Scott Pringle with more.
Trump's defense team is expected to go first, and then prosecutors will give their closing arguments. Trump posted on social media overnight that it's a very unfair witch hunt, complaining that prosecutors get to make the final argument. Jury deliberations could start as soon as tomorrow. Trump has denied wrongdoing. He's charged with 34 counts of falsifying business records in connection with alleged hush money payments made to an adult film star just prior to the 2016 election. It is possible the jury could convict Trump on some of the counts and acquit him on others.
The man who attacked former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's 84-year-old husband with a hammer will be resentenced due to a court error. Phil Hewlett reports.
The judge who sentenced David DePape to 30 years in prison says she made an error by not giving him a chance to speak in court. DePape broke into the Pelosi home in the San Francisco Bay Area nearly 2 years ago. Police body cam video captured DePape striking Paul Pelosi with a hammer.
Hall of Fame basketball star and TV commentator Bill Walton is dead. He was 71 years old. He had a long battle with cancer. In the 1970s, Walton led the UCLA Bruins to 2 national championships under head coach John Wooden. Walton would also go on to win 2 NBA championships with the Portland Trail Blazers in 1977 and the Boston Celtics in 1986. Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
Do you know what red flags to look for when considering an investment opportunity? Fraudulent sellers might make unsolicited contact, tell you everyone is buying it, and pressure you to invest right now. They make hefty promises over the phone, but never put them in writing. At the Department of Financial Institutions, we have a saying. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. We're on a mission to educate Team Kentucky and protect your hard-earned dollars. Visit us online at kfi.ky.gov for more information.
I'm Trooper Thomas with the Kentucky State Police.
And I'm Trooper William Galloway with the Kentucky State Police.
Responding to crashes involving deaths or injuries is the toughest part of our job.
When you drive, there's so much out of your control.
But what you do have control over is wearing a seatbelt. Less than 2 seconds.
That's all the time it takes to buckle up.
Why do we enforce seatbelt laws? It's not about writing tickets.
It's about saving lives.
Kentucky, please, always buckle up.
A message from Team Kentucky and the Kentucky...
Elon Musk has raised another $6 billion in funding for his artificial intelligence company, XAI. Tammy Trujillo with more.
That puts its valuation at $24 billion. New money came in from Silicon Valley venture capitalists and a Saudi prince. Musk said on Monday that there would be more to announce in the coming weeks. The company says the money will be used to take products to market and increase the pace of research and development. I'm Tammy Trujillo.
New York City's first responders are using drones to assist lifeguards as part of a pilot program this summer season. Frank Montana with the FDNY Robotics Unit gave a demonstration on social media over the weekend.
We'll be operating drones, flying the shoreline of the beach, looking for swimmers in distress, rip tides and rip currents, any other unsafe conditions.
Officials say the drones carry flotation devices that can be dropped quickly to swimmers in distress and then inflate. The city is already using drones to keep extra eyes out for sharks. The Memorial Day weekend box office shaped up to be a tie between a cartoon cat and an apocalyptic survivor driven by vengeance. Scott Carr with more.
You could call it an origin story.
You hungry little guy?
And that's how I adopted John. The Garfield movie is expected to take in about $31 million over the 4-day holiday weekend, as is Furiosa, which serves as a prequel and a spin-off in the Mad Max saga.
Whatever you have to do, however long it takes, promise me you'll find your way home. Furiosa.
Though regardless of which film takes the #1 spot, it'll mark the lowest opening for a #1 Memorial Day weekend release since Casper in 1995. I'm Scott Carr.
And the Celtics are back in the NBA Finals. Boston came away with a 105-102 victory over the Indiana Pacers in Game 4 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Michael Kastner, NBC News.
You need a stopper at the new Papa's Quick Stop for some knickknacks, gas and snacks, breakfast, lunch, and fried chicken with a bone. Papa's Quick Stop has a loyalty program, fast way to earn on every purchase you make. A swipe of your card is all it takes. Come see what they've done to the new place at Papa's Quick Stop. Come try their great breakfast, lunch specials, and save on all your gas, snacks, beer, and much, much more. Hey, Papa, can you stop at the Quick Stop in Danville, across from the fairgrounds? Now offering the full Candleberry collection. Candleberry at Papa.
Good morning to you folks. It's Tuesday, the 28th day of May, 052824. On your calendar, lots of sunshine, a clear sunny day, and upper 70s as the high. Forecast is coming your way, but news is first, brought to you by Stewart Powell Ford, Lincoln Mazda.
Hi, this is Fred Sizemore, General Manager at Stewart Powell Ford Mazda here in Danville, where we make it easy to do business with us. I want to let you know that we are now offering free pickup and delivery in our quick lane within 20 miles of Danville. Give us a call at 859-238-1190. We will schedule your vehicle for pickup, perform the service requested, and return it to you.
Come to Stewart Powell. We can do business.
Ford Mazda. This is a Hometown Radio Network information update. The Boyle County Fiscal Court will have their regular scheduled meeting this morning. Among the items on the agenda include updates from State Senator Amanda Mays Bledsoe, Chamber of Commerce Director Jeff Jewell, Solid Waste Director Angie Muncie on multiple different grants, and a discussion on medical marijuana. The meeting is open to the public, and it's at the Boyle County Courthouse today at 9 o'clock in the morning. 2 people in Lancaster are facing charges after a shooting. It happened yesterday morning around 6:30 when police were called to the area of Sunset Avenue. When they got there, they found a victim who had been shot multiple times. Police officers quickly took the suspected shooter and another into custody. Those people, 22-year-old Glaylan Harrison and 26-year-old Avery Green, were both arrested. Meanwhile, the victim was taken to UK Hospital. A Mercer County woman is dead after a tree fell on a home during Sunday's severe storms. The Mercer County coroner says a 67-year-old woman was killed after a tree fell on her home in the North Hardin Heights subdivision near Harrington Lake. It happened around 1 o'clock in the morning yesterday when reports came into 911 about a possible unresponsive person. The coroner says the tree fell onto the roof of the home where the bedroom was. The woman was pronounced dead on scene, and another person was taken to the hospital with minor injuries. That death in Mercer County was one of 4 that was reported around Kentucky. Governor Andy Beshear issued a state of emergency across the Bluegrass, and numbers showed that about 213,000 homes were without power in the aftermath of those storms. It's Brass Band Festival week. Beginning Thursday through Saturday, thousands of people will descend on downtown Danville. The gallery hop begins the entire event Thursday at 4:30. Then downtown downbeats will start at 7 o'clock at Wisiger Park Thursday. Bayou and Brass is on Friday with a big change. It'll be held on Center College's campus instead of Wisiger Park this year. Then Saturday, the Run for the Bluegrass 5K is at Millennium Park at 8 in the morning. Music starts at 9 at Center College, and the Brass Band Parade will come down Main Street at 11. There's also a larger kids area this year, which includes inflatables and yard games for adults. For the complete schedule, go to gabbf.org. I'm Joe Mathis.
This morning's local news was a service of Stewart Powell Ford Mazda on the bypass in Danville and online at stewartpowell.com.
Be prepared for what Mother Nature brings. Keep up to date with weather forecasts here every hour on WHIR.
A healthy weight, more energy, and smooth, regular bowel movements. 3 things everyone strives for.
It's me, Chuck Norris. There's one really important thing we don't talk about enough: our health. Achy joints, digestive issues, weight gain, and fatigue. We're told these are normal signs of aging. So working with a team of health experts, we came up with Morning Kick.
Morning Kick is a revolutionary formula combining 10 different supplements in one. Probiotics that help you lose weight, prebiotics for digestion, superfoods for muscles and joints, and several of the most powerful anti-aging supplements on Earth. It'll help you feel youthful, energized, focused, and help manage stress.
Anybody can achieve great health regardless of their age.
Go to roundhouseprovisions.com. Use code GREEN or text GREEN to 511-511 and claim 40% off today.
Every purchase comes with our 90-day money-back guarantee.
Text GREEN to 511-511. Morning Kick.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Message and data rates may apply. Paid for by Roundhouse Provisions.
This Joe Show Weather Report brought to you by...
It's brought to you by our friends at Danville Auto Body Shop. For top-of-the-line collision auto body repair, head to the mechanics at Danville Auto Body Shop, 315 Delahaye. Call ahead for an appointment, 236-2299, Danville Auto Body Shop. Sunshine, a high today 78, low tonight 55. Sunshine tomorrow, high of 74. Thursday, sunshine and a high of 74. Right now it's 7:10 in the morning. It's 58 degrees in Danville. Tuesday, the 28th day of May. Phone number to call in is 238-9447. That's 238-WHIR. Congratulations to NBA star Steph Curry. He and his wife, Ayesha, have welcomed their fourth baby into the world. Congratulations to them, the Curry family. And we actually have audio from the delivery room as Steph Curry's fourth baby was born. Check out the audio for it.
Y'all ready for this? And we return to the action in the delivery room where Steph Curry is looking for his fourth baby. And his wife is in labor. She's pushing. Steph Curry sets a screen on the doctor, and he's boxing him out. He's taking over for the doctor. The baby is crowning. Steph sees the head, and it's a boy. Steph Curry cuts left to the scissors. He grabs the scissors, and he cuts the umbilical cord. He's 4 for 4 with umbilical cords in his career. He grabs the placenta. He cuts to the left, cuts to the right. He steps back, and it's a long shot to the trash can. It's up, and swish. Do you believe in miracles? The miracle of childbirth, that is. Steph Curry for the win. More from the action. Canada.
There you go. Audio from the delivery room of Steph Curry's fourth baby boy being born. Let's see what's breaking and trending this morning here on The Joe Show. Starting you off, first of all, with resentencing for the man who attacked former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's husband, Paul, with a hammer. He'll be resentenced today due to a court error. The judge who sentenced David DePop on Friday to 30 years in prison says she made an error by not giving DePop a chance to speak in court. DePop broke into the Pelosi home in the San Francisco Bay Area nearly 2 years ago. Police body cam footage captured him striking Paul Pelosi with a hammer. Hey, one of the last Tuskegee Airmen has passed away. Colonel Porcher Taylor Jr. died on Sunday at the age of 99. He served in World War II, the Korean and Vietnam, and served in both the Navy and Army. Taylor earned the Legion of Merit, the Bronze Star, the Meritorious Service Medal, and the Army Commendation Medal. After he left the military, he got a Ph.D. in psychology and worked at Virginia State University as a professor and administrator. VSU wrote on Facebook that he was a valued member of the Trojan family, and they'll continue to honor his legacy. Taylor leaves behind his wife, Anne. Jimmy Kimmel has shared an update on his son, Billy. The late-night host took to Instagram and said, quote, "This weekend, our boy Billy had his third of 3, we hope, open heart surgeries. We went into this experience with a lot of optimism and nearly as much fear and came out with a new valve inside a happy, healthy kid." Kimmel thanked and praised the team at Children's Hospital Los Angeles, walking around this hospital, meeting parents at their most vulnerable, children in pain, and the miracle workers who do everything in their considerable power to save them is a humbling experience. Children's Hospital treats children regardless of their ability to pay. A black bear named Oreo found his way into a home to eat his namesake snack. The bear broke into the home of the Southern California foothill community of Monrovia this past weekend. He went straight to the kitchen, grabbed what he wanted, and was caught on video leaving through the back door with a pack of cookies in his mouth. The homeowners say Oreo has been going to several properties in the neighborhood, roaming backyards to look for food, and also taking dips in swimming pools while he's there. The delegates at the Libertarian Party convention over the weekend weren't exactly welcoming to former President Donald Trump. Trump addressed the crowd and told them that he would support several issues that are important to the party, promised that he would put a libertarian in his cabinet and his senior post in his administration if he's reelected, and then got loudly booed. Trump took a jab at the party faithful, saying, quote, "Maybe you don't want to win. Keep getting your 3% every 4 years. Added, it's time to be winners." Neither the appeal from Trump nor the one from independent candidate Robert F. Kennedy Jr. worked. The Libertarian Party chose Chase Oliver as their presidential nominee before the convention closed on Sunday.
The Libertarian Party should nominate Trump for President of the United States. Whoa. Well, maybe you don't want to win.
And then lastly, turbulence has sent passengers from another flight to the hospital. A Qatar Airways flight from Doha to Dublin hit severe turbulence on Sunday, leading to 6 passengers and 6 crew members being injured. 8 of those hurt were taken to the hospital. Just last week, 104 passengers were injured, and a man with a heart condition died on a Singapore Airlines flight from London to Singapore because of turbulence. That's what's breaking and trending this morning on The Joe Show on WHIR Danville News Talk Sports. Hey, coming up right after sports, we've got Boyle County baseball coach Adam Blair, who texted me back and said, yep, he'd be on the show this morning. We're talking Boyle baseball. Coming up right after this.
This Steve Bertram Sports Report is a service of Stuart Powell Ford Mazda on the Danville Bypass and online at stuartpowell.com.
Hi, this is Fred Sizemore, General Manager of Stuart Powell Ford Mazda here in Danville. And for over 75 years, we've been doing business the right way. We make it easy to do business with us, and we pride ourselves on providing quality products and service at a fair price. Stop by and see us at 225 South Danville Bypass and experience for yourself how easy it is to do business with us. 127 Bypass at the Prairie intersection.
Come to Stuart Powell, we can do business.
Stuart Powell Ford Mazda.
Hello, Central Kentucky. I'm Steve Bertram with sports. Kentucky's the overall number 2 seed in the NCAA college baseball playoffs. The Cats, 40-14, will host the Lexington region at Kentucky Proud Park. UK plays MAC champ Western Michigan this Friday at 12 noon. Indiana State faces Illinois in the second game. One other in-state school made the playoffs. Northern Kentucky University, champions of the Horizon League, plays overall number 1 seed Tennessee in the Knoxville region. 12th Region High School baseball action yesterday was postponed because of wet fields, so everything's been pushed back a day at Wayne County. East Jessamine plays Southwestern at 5. Then Hometown Radio brings you the Boyle County-Pulaski County game around 7:30 on Z105. The 12th Region Fast Pitch softball action begins tonight at Mercer County. The host Lady Titans take on Casey County at 6 on Hometown Radio's WHBN FM 99.5. Garrett County meets Southwestern at 8. Yahtzee for Kentucky football. Paducah-Tillman 4-star safety Martell's Carter has committed to the Wildcats. Carter, the number 1 player in Kentucky, chose UK over Louisville, Auburn, and Colorado. Former Kentucky basketball player DJ Wagner has made his future plans. He's transferring to Arkansas to play for former UK coach John Calipari. Free-spirited color announcer Bill Walton passed away yesterday after a prolonged battle with cancer. Walton was college basketball's Player of the Year at UCLA in 1972, 73, and 74. He was the number 1 NBA draft pick in 1974. Bill Walton was only 71. Congratulations to Boyle County Middle School, which won the state championship baseball tournament among 8th graders. Boyle County topped Campbellsville 12-2 in the finals Saturday at Russell County. That's sports. God bless America. I'm Steve Bertram on the Hometown Radio Network.
Hi, this is Jenny at the Danville Nutrition Center. At the Nutrition Center, we strive to help our customers achieve optimal health. From our high-quality collagen proteins to our immune system support vitamins, we are here to help you and your family stay healthy all throughout the year. We provide locally raised, free-range meats, eggs, and fresh milk and organic produce boxes delivered weekly. Your locally owned Danville Nutrition Center is here to serve you. Visit us at 802 South 4th Street in Danville. Danville Nutrition Center, big enough to serve, small enough to care.
Every turn is a total rush in a new Kia from Cartown Kia.
There's no better time to experience the new 2024 Kia Telluride. Just $399 down and $399 a month. Or the 2024 Seltos. Just $249 down and $249 a month. And save even more on our scratch and dent storm damaged cars.
Experience the rush with confidence in a new Kia from Cartown Kia.
2024 Kia Telluride, $399 per month, $2457 due assigning. 2024 Kia Seltos, $249 per month, $1384 due assigning. 36 months lease, $10,000 miles per year, plus tax, title, license, stock, and acquisition fees with approved credit. No security deposit required. All incentives to dealer. Price may not include dealer and options. See dealer for details. Offer expires May 31st, 2024.
Dunn's Barbecue and Catering, located in Harrisburg, Kentucky. Here for your affordable catering needs. Ribs, chicken, brisket, as well as our famous pulled pork. All sides homemade. Available for weddings, company picnics, family reunions, or just an old-fashioned pig roast. So call 859-734-3675. That's 859-734-3675. Dunn's Catering and Barbecue. 859-734-3675. I'm Sid Dunn, like my Uncle Herb always used to say.
It's not barbecue until it's done.
This Joe Show weather report brought to you by
It's brought to you by our friends over at Howard Carpenter Flooring Outlet there in Harrodsburg. You can catch them on North College Street, specializing in discount waterproof vinyl flooring, hardwood tile, and carpet remnants. Shop and save on all types of floor coverings. Howard Carpenter Flooring Outlet, 540 North College Street. Sunshine 78-55 is your high and low. Tomorrow, sunshine 74 and 50. Thursday, sunshine 74. Friday, sunshine and 74. It's a great week for 12th Region Baseball Tournament action. You'll be getting it on the Hometown Radio Network starting tonight at 7:30, the late-night game for Boyle County and Pulaski County. That'll be played at Wayne County, and we're talking with Boyle County baseball coach Adam Blair. Good morning, Coach. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, Coach. Appreciate you being on here, waking up early this morning for us to talk a little Boyle County baseball action, Coach. It's been an interesting weekend. You all won the 45th District Championship, what seems like 1,000 days ago. But yet here we are now. The next week was supposed to play yesterday. That schedule was changed. We're supposed to play later on yesterday, last night. Got changed again. And now you get today, 7:30. Weather looks great for it, Coach. And I know you all are excited for tonight's game against a very good Pulaski County team, aren't you all?
Yeah, we are. We, like you said, our guys were able to, win the third district title in a row, and we're really proud of them, excited about that, and we've had a full week of practice. Obviously, Mother Nature ran its course, and I'm glad that we were able to, let that go and play on good condition fields for all these teams. And of course, we got a good practice in the past few days. Even with the weather, we were able to go on the field yesterday by about 3 or 4 o'clock. Our field was dry, and we were able to play on it and practice on it just like normal. So we're excited about tonight. Our guys are ready. I think they're chomping at the bit to ready to play. Like you said, it's been a few days, and they're ready to go.
Yeah, how excited do you think, Coach, anxious, antsy are they? Anxious in a good way, to where like, hey, we want to go, we want to play, enough of this practice stuff, let's go play and get the region tournament started.
Yeah, that's right. They want to play. Practice is great, but they're excited to get their opportunity to get back to the region tournament again. That gives a team that put us out last year, so it's kind of a rematch that we're excited about, and our guys are excited about, and they want to get this game back. So, like I said, Pulaski's a great team, great coaching staff and players, and so are we. So it should be a great game tonight, and a great game before us as well.
Yeah, Boyle Pulaski County, 7:30 is the first pitch tonight. You mentioned this was the team that put you out last year in the region semifinal round. So how much does that kind of go into the revenge factor type thing, thinking about it? But secondly, you played them earlier this year, Coach. You beat them 8-5. That was a game where Pulaski committed 4 errors in that game. 5 of the 8 runs they gave up were unearned. So you look back at that game and say, hey, we make it work. Like last game, put the ball in play, make their defense make plays, and see what we can do tonight against a really good Maroons team.
Yeah, that's exactly right. You got to do what you can do to win every ball game, no matter how it is. If it's putting ball in play, or if it's bunting, or getting the big hit. I don't look too much into the regular season of who beat who. Like I said, that really don't factor into. Yeah, we're glad we got that win, but we know tonight is a whole new ball game. It's a clean slate, and we got to come to play because they're a good team, and so is we. So we need to be ready to go, and like I said, we need to play each inning and win each inning, and worry about one thing at a time.
Coach, who do you think they throw tonight? Do you think they throw Hornsby or Ross? They've got Hornsby, who has the lower ERA, but Ross is like seemingly more of a dominant strikeout pitcher, 51 Ks in 31 innings for him.
I'm going to guess Ross, but you never know.
Yeah, and even in that last matchup you had in the regular season, neither one of you all, I mean, you didn't see either one of their top arms, and they didn't see what you would consider to be some of the top arms of Boyle County, right? So whoever you all throw, whoever they throw, more than likely you haven't seen those guys this year.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure, exactly who their number one arm is. They've had a few injuries. Our guys, all of our guys across the board have been big for us this year, and even the guys that didn't pitch that night and the guys that pitched that night have done great things for us this year, and their name could be called upon tonight, and I know they'll be ready. We've been pretty even across the board with a few of those guys. I think there's 3 or 4 or 5 guys in the 40-plus mark. So, yeah, they've seen a few of our guys. We've seen a few of their guys. Both of our staffs are really good, and so we know that this should be a really good game.
Coach, you do have the benefit of playing the first day. Now, this was a tournament, for those listening, that was supposed to be played all the first-round games yesterday, semifinals today, championship Wednesday. But the weather changed the schedule to what it was going to be 2 games yesterday, 2 games today. Then it got pushed back again, right? So you all have the benefit of playing that first day to where you get the extra day of rest for a potential championship game Friday. Now, I know you got to win to get there, and that's the first thing that you got to do. But how much does that benefit those first two games? It's you all, Pulaski, and then East Jessamine, and is it Southwestern that East Jessamine plays?
Yes.
Yeah, so how much does that benefit you all to have that extra day of rest to potentially, if you jump out to a lead where you feel comfortable or can save arms to maybe bring them back that championship game Friday?
Yeah, I can't deny that there's an advantage to the teams that play tonight. Obviously, if we play tonight and a couple of our arms, go under the 40 or the 50 pitch mark, they'll be able to come back. So, they'll just need 1 day's rest. It's 25 to 50 pitches in there. So it's definitely a huge advantage, especially for our lead guy, or if you have a guy that could be your region championship starter, and you bring him in to close the game, thinking you're going to bring him back. So a lot of things changed in the last couple of days of how we're thinking about pitching-wise, and that's for all 4 teams playing tonight. Yeah, it's definitely an advantage, and it's an opportunity. But like you said, you got to win game 1 to even worry about that. But it does, make us think about who we have a little bit more room to play, with our pitching staff and with those guys. With it being pushed back closer to the state tournament, for all teams, I don't think that's a factor. We don't play until the next Friday. Our region champion, I don't believe. I think it's next Friday. So actually playing a little bit later probably gives us benefit of the doubt as a region, being able to have games closer to that time instead of having that much time off.
Yeah, so it's beneficial for you all multiple ways. You can potentially have a guy come back, play Friday. Then if you make it that far and win on Friday, you don't have as long of a gap in between your last game into where you're playing the state tournament. Winner of the 12th Region Tournament takes on, is it the Region 1 winner, which has got McCracken County in it, very good baseball school, a couple of other really talented schools in there as well, would play next Friday at Legends Field, as Coach Blair said. What time are you all leaving today, Coach? 7:30 is the first pitch, about an hour-and-a-half drive down there. So what time is the bus departing for Wayne County?
We'll leave around 4:45, 5 o'clock today.
There you go. And we'll be right behind you. The game will be live on Z105 for Boyle County and Wayne County on the Hometown Radio Network. Coach, appreciate you being on. Good luck tonight. We'll see you tonight and talk to you later, okay?
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir, Coach. That's Boyle County baseball coach Adam Blair. Rebels and the Pulaski County Maroons. Tonight, it is a 7:30 first pitch, scheduled 7:30. There is a game before them at 5 o'clock, so you get the first game over with, got to get the second game, infield, outfield in, warm up, and things like that. Then we'll have that first pitch whenever it happens tonight on Z105, WR and ZFM between Boyle County and Pulaski County right here on the Hometown Radio Network. It is 7:30 in the morning, and we've got our bottom hour news coming your way here on the Joe Show. Coming up after that, the County Agents Corner brought to you by Bluegrass South Livestock Market. We'll have that at 7:40. We've got Randyisms and Colleen in an 8 o'clock hour talking about the library, and Randy Graham talking with Randyisms. James the Gardener as well, and Dusty at 9:10.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
The National Weather Service is out assessing storm damage throughout Kentucky. WBKO reports a tornado by the Butler and Muhlenberg County lines has been confirmed to be at least an EF1. A second EF1 tornado was confirmed in Meade County. A survey of Grayson County showed straight-line damaging winds up to 85 miles per hour. Warren County is also scheduled to be surveyed. Governor Andy Beshear is confirming the deaths of 5 individuals in Kentucky from severe weather this weekend. 3 women and 2 men have died from various circumstances related to the storms. The governor stated in a Monday press conference, another individual is in critical condition. Beshear spent Monday touring storm damage throughout the Commonwealth. Thousands remain without power as lines are repaired and downed trees are cleared. The Kentucky Emergency Management Director, Eric Gibson, talks about the damage statewide.
It has been a widespread disaster that's stretched across our state, and we have a lot of families that are suffering, those that have lost loved ones during this event, and then there's others that have severe damage to their homes. They have injuries, so our state is really in a place right now where we do have Kentuckians across the state that are suffering.
Gibson also mentions what to do in case you have damages.
So all damage reports are important. Good photographs, receipts of necessary repairs to maintain, the physical protection of your home. If it's a tarp for the roof or it's something that you need to do to get a tree moved. But keep those receipts, turn those receipts in.
Fire swept through the Huffman & Huffman eye surgeons in London Sunday after a lightning strike caught on surveillance cameras. Firefighters were quickly called to the North Main Street business. The owners believe the building needs to be demolished, but are operating out of the London Women's Care Facility on Myers-Baker Road in the meantime. I'm Lee Mowen.
This is the Kentucky News.
Are you considering starting a business or expanding your existing business? Are you looking for a stable partner you can trust to help you understand your options? This is Ricky Peterson. I'm a loan officer at Whitaker Bank at the Danville Main Street office. As a part of your community, I'm here to help you understand the best options for you today and in the future. Give me a call at 859-236-9822. Let me show you what Uniquely Kentucky means. Whitaker Bank, Uniquely Kentucky, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Boyle County's our home, so let's keep it clean.
Hey, Boyle Countyans! It's time we talk about Boyle County's scenic beauty. So, for the love of our gorgeous county, when heading on over to the convenience centers, please cover your loads as if you're sneaking cookies out of the kitchen. We don't want any trash making a great escape attempt on the way, right? So, let's keep Boyle County from turning into Boyle County landfill. Thank you.
Boyle County's our home, so let's keep it clean.
Kentucky has one of the most expansive state park systems in the nation. For decades, the parks have been bringing people together for family reunions, fishing, hiking, and a wealth of other activities. What's your favorite memory of a Kentucky state park? Unfortunately, it takes more than governmental support to keep the parks vibrant. The Kentucky State Parks Foundation raises money to create educational programs for elementary school kids to connect them with nature, handicapable hiking trails, and the preservation of historical artifacts. Make a tax-deductible donation online at KentuckyStateParksFoundation.org.
This is a Hometown Radio Network information update. The Boyle County Fiscal Court will have their regular scheduled meeting this morning. Among the items on the agenda include updates from State Senator Amanda Mays Bledsoe, Chamber of Commerce Director Jeff Jewell, Solid Waste Director Angie Muncie on multiple different grants, and a discussion on medical marijuana. The meeting is open to the public, and it's at the Boyle County Courthouse today at 9 o'clock in the morning. Two people in Lancaster are facing charges after a shooting. It happened yesterday morning around 6:30 when police were called to the area of Sunset Avenue. When they got there, they found a victim who had been shot multiple times. Police officers quickly took the suspected shooter and another into custody. Those people, 22-year-old Glaylan Harrison and 26-year-old Avery Green, were both arrested. Meanwhile, the victim was taken to UK hospital. A Mercer County woman is dead after a tree fell on a home during Sunday's severe storms. The Mercer County coroner says a 67-year-old woman was killed after a tree fell on her home in the North Hardin Heights subdivision near Harrington Lake. It happened around 1 o'clock in the morning yesterday when reports came in to 911 about a possible unresponsive person. The coroner says the tree fell onto the roof of the home where the bedroom was. The woman was pronounced dead on scene, and another person was taken to the hospital with minor injuries. That death in Mercer County was one of 4 that was reported around Kentucky. Governor Andy Beshear issued a state of emergency across the Bluegrass, and numbers show that about 213,000 homes were without power in the aftermath of those storms. It's Brass Band Festival week. Beginning Thursday through Saturday, thousands of people will descend on downtown Danville. The gallery hop begins the entire event Thursday at 4:30. Then downtown downbeats will start at 7 o'clock at Whizziger Park Thursday. Bayou and Brass is on Friday with a big change. It'll be held on Center College's campus instead of Whizziger Park this year. Then Saturday, the Run for the Bluegrass 5K is at Millennium Park at 8 in the morning. Music starts at 9 at Center College, and the Brass Band Parade will come down Main Street at 11. There's also a larger kids area this year, which includes inflatables and yard games for adults. For the complete schedule, go to gabbf.org. I'm Joe Mathis.
Lee's Famous Recipe of Danville is honored to have served this community since 1972. They're excited to announce they are offering even more $5.99 lunch specials. Choose from Lee's 2-piece breast strip, 2-piece dark chicken, chicken slider, or a barbecue chicken sandwich. All specials come with a side of your choice along with a regular drink and an apple pie or cookie. Wednesday's Customer Appreciation Day. Come on in and ask for the Wednesday special. 3 pieces of Famous Crispy or strips, 2 sides of your choice, hot homestyle buttermilk biscuit, all $1 off the regular price. Don't feel like cooking tonight? Try one of their family meals. They come in options of 8, 12, 16, or 20-piece selections with your choice of sides. They specialize in catering, so if you need to cater a wedding, office party, funeral, birthday party, or any other special event, call them at 859-236-8777, 236-8777 for a free quote. Let them do all the work for you. They're located at 610 South 4th Street. Drive through or come on in. Lee's Famous Recipe, serving the best chicken in Danville for over 40 years.
This is how we do it at Withers Chrysler of Lawrenceburg. In 2024, they are making deals real. With their educated personal staff, they make shopping fun and buying easy.
Do you want a newer vehicle? Want a truck for under $25,000? Need your vehicle service? Needing a place that's going to treat you right? Well, Withers is the way. Check them out, Chrysler of Lawrenceburg.
This is one place I will not pass on deals with wheels for the 2024.
Hey, it's Joe Pags. Make plans to join us for the show. We're bringing the top news stories that are affecting you, the top stories from social media, pop culture stories, could be in sports. Maybe we'll sing a song or 2 or 3 or make fun of somebody that you want us to make fun of. That plus, of course, a big part of the program is you calling in. Look, we can agree, we can debate, we can yell at each other, we can sing a song together. We do it all right here on the Joe Pags Show, Monday through Friday from 6 to 9 on WHIR AM 1230 and online at hometownlive.net.
This Joe Show weather report brought to you by...
Hey there, Jack. It's brought to you by our friends over at the Little Sign Shop and our new owners and operators. They offer all types of quality signs at affordable prices, many signs within 24 hours. They're in Danville, where 2nd and 4th Streets meet. Call them 859-238-7391. Sunshine, high today 78, a low tonight 55. Sunshine tomorrow 74, Thursday sunshine 74, Friday sunshine and 74 at 7:38 in the morning. And we were looking at 59 degrees, and it's time for the County Agent's Corner. It is Mercer County's week this week, and we're talking with Jessica Besson. Good morning, Jessica. How are you?
Hey, Joe, I'm good. How are you?
Doing great, doing great. Appreciate you calling in here this morning to update our listeners on the County Agent's Corner. It's brought to you by Bluegrass South Livestock Market.
Get the top price for your livestock. Take them to the Bluegrass South Livestock Market, where they have drop-off hours to fit the busy farmer's needs. Selling your livestock a profitable and a pleasant experience. Save the hassle of a long haul. Sell your livestock at the Bluegrass South Livestock Market, 277 Courtier Road in Stanford. Call Bluegrass South Livestock Market at 606-365-0665. Bluegrass South Livestock Market in Stanford.
And here's Jessica Besson.
Great. Thanks, Joe. So if you're a gardener, at one time or another, you've probably dealt with pest problems, insects, or animals that have decided that your garden is the best place to dine and reproduce. So what's a gardener to do? So many people are concerned about using pesticides, and rightly so. Some, if they're handled improperly, can cause more harm than good on non-target organisms, which include plants as well as you, your children, pets, and the environment. So you can address these concerns by using a simple system called integrated pest management. Farmers have been using integrated pest management for more than 50 years, and it works for them and can work in your own home garden. Known as IPM, it's a strategy to control pests with minimum impact to other organisms. So one of the first steps is just to make sure to check your plants. Inspect the underside of leaves, the inner parts of the plants where insects take shelter. Take a flashlight out in the garden at night and check for nocturnal pests like slugs and moths and caterpillars like I did last week on my potato plants. If you find something, don't panic. Decide if you can live with a little bit of damage. Sure, a couple of holes in some potato leaves are fine, but otherwise, is the plant healthy? Did you lose cucumber plants to wilt last year? Are you afraid of infecting the entire plot? So identify the cause of the problem is the first step. If it's a disease or an insect infestation, don't assume that just because you're seeing bugs on the plants that they're the culprits. There are many beneficial insects out there that might be dining on the ones that are causing the problem, and sometimes nature can just take care of itself. There are a lot of resource materials on the internet that can help you identify pests and diseases, or you can bring them to one of your local extension offices where we can help you do that for you. And then learn about their life cycle so you know when is the best time to attack that insect. So keep plants healthy. A healthy plant can fend off and withstand many diseases and insects much better. Know your plant's nutrient needs and fertilize it accordingly. And without enough fertilizer, sometimes they can be stressed. But at the same time, when you love a plant too much and you give it too much fertilizer, this can also draw in more insects. So you got to find that happy balance in between. Same reason with keeping it watered white. Keep your garden clean. Remove any plant debris that could harbor insect pests. Allowing weeds to grow provides a habitat for insects and disease. Weeds also compete the garden for important nutrients and water. And regularly clean your garden tools. Slugs and snails like to hide under boards, plastic sheeting, and unused flower pots. By eliminating those hiding places, you can cut back the number of those slimy pests as well. So there's just there's few non-toxic methods that you can use to keep them out of your garden, pests out of your garden. However, if you feel the need to use an insecticide, read the label. The label will tell you everything that you need to know, how to treat that plant, how to deal with that certain pest, and it also gives you the information you need on the days before you can go back into that garden after spraying and eat that produce. And just always remember, the label is law. So that's today's Farm News. Thanks for tuning into our program. Join us each weekday at this time for the County Agent's Corner, a service of Mercer, Boyle, Garrett, and Lincoln County UK Cooperative Extension Offices.
There you go. Jessica Besson giving us a lesson this morning on the County Agent's Corner, brought to you by Bluegrass South Livestock Market. All right, Jessica, before you go, I've got some random facts you may not know, but I want you to know, so I'm going to let you know. Jessica, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go. Fact number one, Bill Walton just passed away yesterday. Basketball legend. Bill and his brother Bruce are the only brother combination to have won an NBA title and played in the Super Bowl. So,
oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so Bruce played in the Super Bowl. Bill, of course, won an NBA title. And in 2010, Bill and his son Luke Walton became the first father-son combo to have each won multiple NBA titles.
Wow.
So they had it going on there. Number two, purple Skittles are grape-flavored here. They are not grape-flavored in other countries. In England and Australia, the purple Skittles are flavored black currant. You know what black currant is?
Yeah, I actually do. We can grow those here.
Okay. They look like blueberries to me. Look just like blueberries.
Yeah, and there's red currants too that you can grow.
Yes.
Do you remember when we did the blind Skittles taste test?
Was that on WHBN?
It was with Lucy, and we tried them, and they all taste the same when you close your eyes. You remember that?
I don't really remember that. Was that like during my show, or was that at a live broadcast?
It was during the show, I think.
Okay, I don't remember that at all. So you could not tell the difference between any of the Skittles flavors?
When you close your eyes and you don't see like the It's
So
or if it's like you plug your nose because it's just like it's not the actual like it's just like whatever like oil or essential oil whatever smell they put with them. It's not
okay.
the actual flavor. Yeah, you told me that in one of those.
One of the random facts
No.
things? It's wow. We've broadcasted so much over the years. No, I don't really remember that at all. That's interesting, though. I could see how that would be.
Jack and try it.
Okay, I could see how that would be a thing. How like seeing the color and smelling the essential oil smell or whatever would make you think that this was the flavor you're eating. Mm-hmm.
But they all like taste the same. Like if
Wow.
you can't like if you plug your nose and you just eat them, they all like.
I feel like I've been stabbed in the back, lied to, and deceived.
Well, you're the one who shared that with me.
Well, I've stabbed myself in the back then. Number 3, the air in a bag of potato chips is not oxygen. It is actually nitrogen. Yeah, keeps the chips from going stale, apparently. That's the excuse for putting all that nitrogen in a bag. Number 4, Mary Shelley, who wrote Frankenstein, got the idea for it from a nightmare, which makes sense.
Yeah.
That tracks. And then number 5, there are 4 state capitals named after presidents. Can you name any of them, Jessica? 4 state capitals named after presidents.
Oh, not at this. No,
Okay.
I can't. I'm not even going to attempt it. Embarrass myself.
There's the capital of Mississippi. That's Jackson, Mississippi. There's
Yeah.
Lincoln, Nebraska. There's Jefferson City, Missouri, which I'm not sure I would have guessed was the capital of Missouri. I would have guessed St. Louis. And then Madison, Wisconsin. And, of course, Washington, D.C. is obviously named after a president as well, but that's the capital of the country, not the capital of the state. So there you go. Some random facts for you this morning, Jessica. Appreciate you being on. We'll talk to you again on Thursday, okay?
All right. Thanks, Joe.
Bye. That's Jessica Besson giving us a lesson this morning on the County Agent's Corner. It's brought to you by Bluegrass South Livestock Market. 746. We'll step aside. We'll come back. We're going to head out west to Hollywood and see where the weirdos are up to, what they're doing in Hollywood. Coming up next.
Boyle County's our home, so let's keep it clean. Come on, Boyle County, reduce, reuse, recycle. Let's work together to keep our county beautiful. Load your car, trailer, or pickup truck. Our recycling center will sort your stuff. Don't just throw it away when you can recycle it today. Boyle County's our home, so let's keep it clean.
Lawson's Tractor 2, your local Kubota equipment dealer, wants to help you deliver a job done right. That's why they want you to know that the new Kubota inventory is arriving daily. You have work to do. They have the reliability and durability and versatile lineup to help you do it all. Visit Lawson's Tractor 2 today for all your equipment needs. Lawson's Tractor 2, 4 miles south of Danville on Highway 127, open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday, 8 to noon. Lawson's Tractor 2.
Hello, Central Kentucky. I'm Steve Bertram with sports. Kentucky's the overall number 2 seed in the NCAA college baseball playoffs. The Cats, 40-14, will host the Lexington region at Kentucky Proud Park. UK plays MAC champ Western Michigan this Friday at 12 noon. Indiana State faces Illinois in the second game. One other in-state school made the playoffs. Northern Kentucky University, champions of the Horizon League, plays overall number 1 seed Tennessee in the Knoxville region. 12th Region High School baseball action yesterday was postponed because of wet fields, so everything's been pushed back a day at Wayne County. East Jessamine plays Southwestern at 5. Then Hometown Radio brings you the Boyle County-Pulaski County game around 7:30 on Z105. The 12th Region Fast Pitch Softball action begins tonight at Mercer County. The host Lady Titans take on Casey County at 6 on Hometown Radio's WHBN FM 99.5. Garrett County meets Southwestern at 8. Yahtzee for Kentucky football. Paducah-Tillman four-star safety Martell's Carter has committed to the Wildcats. Carter, the number one player in Kentucky, chose UK over Louisville, Auburn, and Colorado. Former Kentucky basketball player DJ Wagner has made his future plans. He's transferring to Arkansas to play for former UK coach John Calipari. Free-spirited color announcer Bill Walton passed away yesterday after a prolonged battle with cancer. Walton was college basketball's player of the year at UCLA in 1972, 73, and 74. He was the number one NBA draft pick in 1974. Bill Walton was only 71. Congratulations to Boyle County Middle School, which won the state championship baseball tournament among 8th graders. Boyle County topped Campbellsville 12-2 in the finals Saturday at Russell County. That's sports. God bless America. I'm Steve Bertram on the Hometown Radio Network.
Sutton Pharmacy, friendly service from people you know. Generations of serving our community, immunizations, prescriptions, and so much more. Helpful people, free local delivery, mobile app refills right to your door. Visit SuttonRx.com. Sutton Pharmacy, friendly service from people you know.
In Lancaster on Maple Avenue.
Hi, I'm Alan Martin, branch manager at Community Trust Bank. Community Trust Bank has supported communities that we call home since 1903. With locations in Boyle and Mercer counties, Community Trust Bank is a full-service bank dedicated to helping you meet your lending needs and financial goals. Please stop by and see me at our Danville main office located at 462 West Main Street. Community Trust Bank, building communities built on trust. Member FDIC, equal housing lender, loans subject to credit approval.
Hey folks, Chrysler Cowboy here. When I started my journey in the automotive industry, learned 3 valuable lessons. 1, have a good product. 2, treat people with respect. And 3, make sure it's a fair deal for everybody. I'm proud to call Anderson County my home, and at Chrysler Lawrenceburg, we want to give you that down-home experience. We offer certified pre-owned vehicles that come with a lifetime engine warranty, free tire rotation with every oil change, and customer service that rivals the best anywhere around. Chrysler Cowboy. If you can't remember that, just look for the hat. It's where you need to be, folks. Chrysler of Lawrenceburg.
This Joe Show weather report brought to you by...
All right then, Jackie boy, it's brought to you by O'Charlie's, where it's Free Pie Wednesday tomorrow. With each adult meal entree, get a free piece of pie from O'Charlie's, and you also get awesome, warm, buttery rolls with each meal. So roll into O'Chuckles on the Danville Manor Shopping Center. You get sunshine, a high today, 78, low tonight, 55. Sunshine tomorrow, 74. Sunshine Thursday, 74. Sunshine Friday, and 75. It's 7:52 in the morning, 59 degrees, Tuesday, the 28th day of May. Our phone number to call in this morning is 238-9447. That's 238-WHIR. We'd love to have you right here on the radio, on the Joe Show, 238-WHIR. Britney Spears is, she's like a resident of our World of Weird celebrity showbiz segment, but she's now claiming that all of her jewelry has been stolen from her. I don't know if this is true or not, but that's what she's claiming, that all of her jewelry has been stolen from her.
Hey y'all, it's Britney Spears. Want to show her how you really feel? Then give her the gift of jewelry from Britney's Jewelers. It's jewelry that's been stolen because all my jewelry was stolen, y'all. You, sir, what you looking for?
An engagement ring for my girlfriend.
Try this one.
There's nothing in your hand.
Because it was stolen. That'll be $10,000.
Huh?
She'll love the stolen jewelry you give her from Britney's Jewelers.
Honey, I have a question. Will you marry me?
This is an empty box.
Yeah, it's a stolen ring I got from Britney's Jewelers, but I'm sure it looked amazing. And here's the stolen matching bracelet. Again, also stolen.
What is going on here?
I don't know.
Britney's Jewelers. Come get jewelry that's been stolen today.
Every kiss begins with, hey, somebody stole this jewelry. Where's the jewelry at?
Let's see what's going on out west in Hollywood, the world of absolute weird, where the showbiz celebrities live. Those people so rich and famous, they're disassociating with the reality of the everyday common people. It's celebrity news. Here we go! All right, starting off with actor Johnny Wachter. His last name is Wachter. This is a sad story, but I didn't know. I've never heard of this guy before. Actor Johnny Wachter. He was shot and killed Saturday morning in downtown L.A., 37 years old. Wachter played Brando Corbin on General Hospital. He also appeared on Westworld, Criminal Minds, and NCIS. Wachter was working as a bartender in between acting gigs and was walking a female co-worker to her car when they came upon three men trying to steal the catalytic converter out of his vehicle. According to his family, Wachter got in front of the woman to protect her, and that's when he was shot. He was transported to the hospital where he died. The suspects fled the scene. They have not been arrested yet. Horrible. Kevin McAllister's home from Home Alone has hit the market. You can buy it now. It's located in the suburb of Chicago, has 5 bedrooms and 6 baths. The outside of the home looks just like it did in the movie. The inside has really been renovated. It has a movie theater room with a Home Alone poster and a large Kevin Lego figure. It also has a basketball court in the basement. You can have that right now for $5.25 million for the Home Alone mansion. Patricia Richardson was the reason why Home Improvement came to an end after 8 seasons, at least on paper. After those 8 years, Patricia says both she and Tim Allen, though, wanted out. But ABC wanted another year out of them. They offered Tim $2 million an episode and Patricia $1 million an episode. Patricia's idea to shut them down was to demand equal pay. As she expected, they pulled the plug. She says, quote, "I knew that Disney would in no way pay me that much. That was my way to say no and was a little bit of a flip off to Disney." Patricia was upset with Tim at the time as well because he kept his mouth shut and let her be the bad guy even though he wanted out as well. So she was upset with Tim Allen too. The good news. I'm sorry, not the good news. Someone texted me and said news. Move over, dad bods and golden retriever boyfriends. You've been replaced by rat-faced men. There's a new thing called rodent handsome. It refers to guys who are more rat-looking than muscular, I guess, with pinched angular features that are not considered conventionally handsome. They also display the opposite of toxic masculinity, and they're not afraid to publicly show love to their partners in a, quote, slightly weird but sexy way. So the new hot trend, the new hot summer trend for the women, I guess, is to date guys who have faces that look like rats. That's what's going on out west in the world of weird. By the way, that trend is coming because of this new Zendaya movie called Challengers. It's a movie about tennis, and I guess there's some actors in there that have rat faces. And so now that's the thing. Rodent-faced men, thanks to this new Zendaya movie. It's 7:56 in the morning. Got a phone call coming in here. Good morning. You're on the Joe Show.
I'd like to turn in a birthday for Patty Burke on the 31st.
Patty Burke's birthday coming up on Friday, okay?
Yes, sir. That's it.
We'll do it for you. Is this Joe?
Yes, it is.
Hey, Joe. How you doing this morning?
Doing well, doing well.
Good stuff. Appreciate you calling in. We'll put Patty's name down for Friday, May 31st, okay?
Thank you, sir.
All righty, Joe. Have a good day. There you go, Patty Burke having a birthday Friday, May the 31st. My claim to fame growing up. Like, I still remember, I went to school. We had just moved. So my dad, I've lived in Danville my whole life. Originally lived on Navajo, right? But when I was in kindergarten, we moved to Meadow Lane. And so I remember when we moved into our house on Meadow Lane, we had a housewarming gift when we walked in. And it was a bunch of donuts and gingerbread men, just like sweet treat, nice stuff, nice snacks and all that. And it came from Burke's Bakery because we lived next door to the Burkes. And I remember going to school as like a kindergartner at Jenny Rogers and telling people at school, wow, we live next door to the Burkes. The people who own Burke's Bakery, those are our next door neighbors. And if you don't believe me, we got donuts from them. when we moved into our new house. Pretty cool. Happy birthday, Patty Burke, coming up on Friday. 7:58 in the morning, Tuesday, the 28th day of May on The Joe Show.
A healthy weight, more energy, and smooth, regular bowel movements. 3 things everyone strives for.
It's me, Chuck Norris. There's one really important thing we don't talk about enough: our health. Achy joints, digestive issues, weight gain, and fatigue. We are told these are normal signs of aging. So working with the team of health experts, we came up with Morning Kick.
Morning Kick is a revolutionary formula combining 10 different supplements in one. Probiotics that help you lose weight, prebiotics for digestion, superfoods for muscles and joints, and several of the most powerful anti-aging supplements on Earth. It'll help you feel youthful, energized, focused, and help manage stress.
Anybody can achieve great health regardless of their age.
Go to roundhouseprovisions.com. Use code GREEN or text GREEN to 511-511 and claim 40% off today.
Every purchase comes with our 90-day money-back guarantee.
Text GREEN to 511-511. Morning Kick.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Message and data rates may apply. Paid for by Roundhouse Provisions.
Going out of town or anywhere in the world? Stay in touch with WHIR on the internet at hometownlive.net. Powered by Kentucky WiMAX.
8 o'clock in the morning, top hour news, and a shout-out this morning to Miranda Boyd. Miranda's listening to us. Good morning to you, Miranda. Glad you're tuned into the Joe Show. It's 8 o'clock in the morning.
This is the talk of the town, AM 1230, and now on FM 103.9, WHIR Danville, powered by Kentucky WiMAX.
It's 8 o'clock.
NBC News Radio. I'm Michael Kastner. At least 23 people are dead as severe weather has impacted parts of the central and southern U.S. Sunday saw the most active severe storm day of 2024 so far, with thunderstorms and high winds hitting parts of the northeast Monday. Severe weather and tornadoes are to blame for the casualties, which hit in Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Kentucky, and Alabama. Closing arguments start today in former President Donald Trump's criminal hush money trial in New York. Scott Pringle with more.
Trump's defense team is expected to go first, and then prosecutors will give their closing arguments. Trump posted on social media overnight that it's a very unfair witch hunt, complaining that prosecutors get to make the final argument. Jury deliberations could start as soon as tomorrow. Trump has denied wrongdoing. He's charged with 34 counts of falsifying business records in connection with alleged hush money payments made to an adult film star just prior to the 2016 election. It is possible the jury could convict Trump on some of the counts and acquit him on others.
The man who attacked former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's 84-year-old husband with a hammer will be resentenced due to a court error. Phil Hewlett reports.
The judge who sentenced David DePape to 30 years in prison says she made an error by not giving him a chance to speak in court. DePape broke into the Pelosi home in the San Francisco Bay Area nearly 2 years ago. Police body cam video captured DePape striking Paul Pelosi with a hammer.
Hall of Fame basketball star and TV commentator Bill Walton is dead. He was 71 years old. He had a long battle with cancer. In the 1970s, Walton led the UCLA Bruins to 2 national championships under head coach John Wooden. Walton would also go on to win 2 NBA championships with the Portland Trail Blazers in 1977 and the Boston Celtics in 1986. Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
Are you nearly maxed out on your credit cards? It doesn't matter if you're using your credit cards for fun or to survive. At the end of the month, your statements come in, and you can either pay them or you can't. If you can't, late fees and interest rates get tacked on. And now you're struggling just to make the minimum payment due. Do you feel trapped? Am I talking to you? Good, because I personally researched some companies that can help you. They may be able to reduce your credit card balances by 50% and stop the late fees. If you qualify, please call our special debt hotline number right now for a complimentary free 5-minute consultation. Deal with your credit card problem now before it gets much worse and put more money back in your pocket. Trust me, I've been there too. Call right now.
800-948-1659. 800-948-1659. 800-948-1659. That's 800-948-1659.
Elon Musk has raised another $6 billion in funding for his artificial intelligence company, XAI. Tammy Trujillo with more.
That puts its valuation at $24 billion. New money came in from Silicon Valley venture capitalist and a Saudi prince. Musk said on Monday that there would be more to announce in the coming weeks. The company says the money will be used to take products to market and increase the pace of research and development. I'm Tammy Trujillo.
New York City's first responders are using drones to assist lifeguards as part of a pilot program this summer season. Frank Montana with the FDNY Robotics Unit gave a demonstration on social media over the weekend.
We'll be operating drones, flying the shoreline of the beach, looking for swimmers in distress, rip tides and rip currents, any other unsafe conditions.
Officials say the drones carry flotation devices that can be dropped quickly to swimmers in distress and then inflate. The city is already using drones to keep extra eyes out for sharks. The Memorial Day weekend box office shaped up to be a tie between a cartoon cat and an apocalyptic survivor driven by vengeance. Scott Carr with more.
You could call it an origin story.
You hungry, little guy?
And that's how I adopted John. The Garfield movie is expected to take in about $31 million over the 4-day holiday weekend, as is Furiosa, which serves as a prequel and a spin-off in the Mad Max saga.
Whatever you have to do, however long it takes, promise me you'll find your way home. Furiosa.
Though regardless of which film takes the #1 spot, it'll mark the lowest opening for a #1 Memorial Day weekend release since Casper in 1995. I'm Scott Carr.
And the Celtics are back in the NBA Finals. Boston came away with a 105-102 victory over the Indiana Pacers in Game 4 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Michael Kastner, NBC News.
What makes Whitaker Bank uniquely Kentucky? With a wide range of products and services, we are here to provide you friendly, expert service for all of your banking needs. This is Rita McIntyre. I'm the relationship banker for Boyle, Garrett, and Mercer counties. As part of your community, we are committed to building solid, long-term relationships. Call me at 859-733-4963. Let us show you what uniquely Kentucky means. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
This is Randy Gipp Graham. If you want to start your weekend off in a winning way, propelling you into a new work week, then join with our team every Saturday morning at 7 o'clock on the Kentucky Power Hour. Sure, we talk current events, politics, a little sports, and a lot about leadership, but with you, the listener, in mind. So start your day off in a winning way. Right here on the Happy Station, WHIR.
The Kentucky Power Hour on AM 1230 and FM 103.9.
Need collision repair? Danville Auto Body is for you. They give free estimates and work with your insurance company. Danville Auto Body, specializing in body and trim painting, water leaks, paintless dent repair, window motor repairs, and hail damage. See Danville Auto Body on Dillahay Street.
Good morning to you folks. It's Tuesday. It is the 28th day of May, 052824 on your calendar at 8:06 in the morning. Forecast is coming your way, news coming your way, and Colleen from the Boyle County Public Library is around the corner as well. Coming up next. This is a Hometown Radio Network information update. The Boyle County Fiscal Court will have their regular scheduled meeting this morning. Among the items on the agenda include updates from State Senator Amanda Mace Bledsoe, Chamber of Commerce Director Jeff Jewell, Solid Waste Director Angie Muncie on multiple different grants, and a discussion on medical marijuana. The meeting is open to the public, and it's at the Boyle County Courthouse today at 9 o'clock in the morning. 2 people in Lancaster are facing charges after a shooting. It happened yesterday morning around 6:30 when police were called to the area of Sunset Avenue. When they got there, they found a victim who had been shot multiple times. Police officers quickly took the suspected shooter and another into custody. Those people, 22-year-old Glaylan Harrison and 26-year-old Avery Green, were both arrested. Meanwhile, the victim was taken to UK Hospital. A Mercer County woman is dead after a tree fell on a home during Sunday's severe storms. The Mercer County coroner says a 67-year-old woman was killed after a tree fell on her home in the North Hardin Heights subdivision near Harrington Lake. It happened around 1 o'clock in the morning yesterday when reports came in to 911 about a possible unresponsive person. The coroner says the tree fell onto the roof of the home where the bedroom was. The woman was pronounced dead on scene, and another person was taken to the hospital with minor injuries. That death in Mercer County was one of 4 that was reported around Kentucky. Governor Andy Beshear issued a state of emergency across the Bluegrass, and numbers show that about 213,000 homes were without power in the aftermath of those storms. It's Brass Band Festival week. Beginning Thursday through Saturday, thousands of people will descend on downtown Danville. The gallery hop begins the entire event Thursday at 4:30. Then downtown Downbeats will start at 7 o'clock at Wisiger Park Thursday. Bayou and Brass is on Friday with a big change. It'll be held on Center College's campus instead of Wisiger Park this year. Then Saturday, the Run for the Bluegrass 5K is at Millennium Park at 8 in the morning. Music starts at 9 at Center College, and the Brass Band Parade will come down Main Street at 11. There's also a larger kids area this year, which includes inflatables and yard games for adults. For the complete schedule, go to gabbf.org. I'm Joe Mathis.
Listen to us on your smart speaker. Just ask to play our call letters. WHIR.
A healthy weight, more energy, and smooth, regular bowel movements. 3 things everyone strives for.
It's me, Chuck Norris. There's one really important thing we don't talk about enough: our health. Achy joints, digestive issues, weight gain, and fatigue. We are told these are normal signs of aging. So working with a team of health experts, we came up with Morning Kick.
Morning Kick is a revolutionary formula combining 10 different supplements in one. Probiotics that help you lose weight, prebiotics for digestion, superfoods for muscles and joints, and several of the most powerful anti-aging supplements on earth. It'll help you feel youthful, energized, focused, and help manage stress.
Anybody can achieve great health regardless of their age.
Go to roundhouseprovisions.com. Use code GREEN or text GREEN to 511-511 and claim 40% off today.
Every purchase comes with our 90-day money-back guarantee.
Text GREEN to 511-511. Morning Kick.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Message and data rates may apply. Paid for by Roundhouse Provisions.
This Joe Show weather report brought to you by...
Thank you there, Jackie Boy. It's brought to you by our friends over at Dexter and Reitmeyer Insurance. They are your local independent insurance agency. They proudly represent the Auto Owners Insurance Company. Call Mark or Chris. They'd love to give you a free quote. 236-6686. Sunshine. High today, 78. A low tonight of 55. Sunshine tomorrow. High of 74 on Thursday. 74 on Friday. 75 and sunny. What a perfect week. And right now it's 8:10 in the morning, and we're going to the Boyle County Public Library. Good morning, Colleen. How are you?
I'm well. Good morning, Joe. How are you?
Doing great, Colleen. Appreciate you calling in this morning, giving us an update on what's going on. This is a very big week for you all, and we know huge event tomorrow at the library, Colleen. That's one of the many things going on. Tell us what's going on this week for you all.
That's right. Tomorrow is the kickoff for our summer reading program from 5:30 to 8 p.m. We will have bouncy houses and axe throwing and all kinds of activities, and you'll get your book bags. We're giving away saddlebag book bags to go along with the Book Woman play that the Pioneer Playhouse is doing in July. And there will be temporary tattoos and Captain Frank's and Snowy Bus and all kinds of activities. And the library will be open late from 5:30 to 8, so you can come in and get all your reading materials to get kicked off and get, if you are not signed up for Beanstack, which is how you track your reading, we will help you do that. If you need a library card, you can get a library card, all the things. So library, it'd be a big party tomorrow night, and the weather should be beautiful, so please come by.
Awesome. My mom is watching our kids for a lot of the summer, so Mimi's watching the grandkids, and she already has that community calendar. I saw it yesterday when I walked into the house for a Memorial Day cookout, and has like the soap party on the foam party on the front, and she was telling Jack, my son, hey, look, they're having the foam party again. So she's already planning on taking the kids to a lot of the stuff during this summer months off of school.
Yeah, thank you. That's so awesome. The calendar that you mentioned, the summer calendar, it's available in print and online. So it's a separate link off the event site, and then it comes up as a PDF so people can see the whole thing online. And, of course, we'll have paper copies here available for people.
Awesome.
There's a lot going on.
Awesome stuff.
So that's our big event for this week, and then next week starts the full programming. So next week we'll have our first Thursday Fun Day, which we always do to coincide or to coordinate with brass band. So it'll be the Sound Explorers, which is brass band or orchestra or instruments playing. And then there's a petting zoo. And that will be at Gravely Hall at 10:30. I'm pretty sure 10:30 is right.
Okay. That's what day again?
That's Thursday, the Thursday Fun Days.
Okay.
Our the June ones are going to be at Gravely, and the July ones are going to be at the BC Pack. And yes, it's at 10:30. They're all at 10:30.
Okay, cool. So that'll be Thursday, June the 6th, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
At 10:30.
And those will be at Gravely Hall for the month of June and Boyle County Performing Arts Center for the month of July for the Fun Day Thursdays.
Right. And then Friday the 7th starts the first Starlight movie night, and that will be Elemental.
Awesome.
Which I know you particularly
Yes.
enjoy.
Well,
and,
yeah, go ahead, Colleen.
Well, and then there's just a bunch of other programming. I don't want to take up too much time to just tell you all of it, but just look at the calendar and you'll see it's just something going on. And we also made a real effort this year to have things for people to do when they come into the library. So if you just want to come in and hang out, they're going to have some activity boxes you can check out and do while you're in here and things like that. So.
Okay, cool. Well, great. All kinds of good stuff going on at the library. And Colleen, on Friday, my mom was watching the kids, and I texted my mom. I just got done mowing the yard, and I was like, hey, I'm going to lay down for a second to take a quick nap. You know, getting up early in the morning's got to me today, so I'm going to get up. I'm getting up, and so she's like, okay, we'll pick them up at the library because I'll be at the library with them. So on Friday afternoon at about 3:30 or 4, I go to the library. And to be honest, I don't spend a lot of time in the kids section when I'm at the library, right? Like, I've got to have the kids to be in the kids section. So I've never really, gone in and seen what's in the kids section. Except on Friday I did, because my kids were there. Mm-hmm. And look, I'm telling people, if you all have not taken your kids to the library, this is like a free fun place for them. There's Lego tables, there's computers set up, there's books all over the place. From whatever topics that they want to read. There's little tables that have you can sit behind them, and it's got like you're a pilot and stuff there's so much board games, Colleen. I'm telling people if they're not taking their kids to the library for a fun free day of stuff, I don't know what you all are doing with your life. There's so much going on at the library. I'm just I'm astounded again. I've never really taken a deep dive into the children's section. And I kind of wish, Colleen, I was a kid. There's so much to do there.
Yeah, well, you're welcome to come and hang out and play.
Well, I was there Friday with the kids. And while we were leaving, Colleen, my daughter saw Elemental was going to be the first movie for that Starlight movie night. Mm-hmm. And she doesn't know the name of the movie, but we've seen the movie before. And so she said, Dad, can we come and watch the Fire and Water movie? Yeah. And I'm like, oh, yeah, Elemental. And she said, yeah, the Fire and Water movie. That was cool. Can we come watch that? I'm like, yeah, I guess so. We'll have to see what's going on that night. But so, look, BoylePublib.org. Go to the Facebook page, Boyle County Public Library. You know, there's all kinds of events basically all summer long the library's putting on for kids to keep them engaged and active during the summer months. And we so appreciate the work that you all do there, Colleen.
Thank you. This year there's going to be some fun things for adults, too, there's going to be a foraging program in June.
Okay.
And, let's see, Scarlet Cup is going to be doing something for us. And in July, I think you particularly would like this, there's going to be an adult spelling bee.
Oh, wow. An adult spelling bee.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
So
I was looking forward to that.
I was in the spelling bee when I was a kid. I won it in 5th grade for Jenny Rogers Elementary School, but I'm not sure. It's been a long time, though. I've got to sharpen my skills before I get in an adult spelling bee.
All right, well, polish them up and come on down.
Do you have any of, the sample words that you all would ask?
I didn't coordinate the program, so
okay.
Let me ask about that, and I'll let you know.
Yeah, maybe next week, you can just bring in 1 or 2 sample words, and we'll see if I can spell them on the air, okay?
Okay, we'll do.
We'll have to do that. Colleen with
the
library. Colleen, appreciate it. We'll talk to you next week, okay?
All right, sounds great. Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Bye. That's
Bye-bye.
Colleen with the Boyle County Public Library. Again, if you're not taking advantage of the great things the library's got to offer, and all of them free for kids this summer, you got to mark those down in your calendar. Got to make sure you do that. It's 8:17 in the morning. Sports coming your way right now with the Big Daddy. And then Randy Holmes, the thoughts of Randy Graham. Randy Graham's thoughts. Right after that. Good morning to you. It's a sunny, clear day and a great day. Tuesday, May the 28th, 78 degrees and sunny. That's the high.
Hello, Central Kentucky. I'm Steve Bertram with sports. Kentucky's the overall number 2 seed in the NCAA college baseball playoffs. The Cats, 40-14, will host the Lexington region at Kentucky Proud Park. UK plays MAC champ Western Michigan this Friday at 12 noon. Indiana State faces Illinois in the second game. One other in-state school made the playoffs. Northern Kentucky University, champions of the Horizon League, plays overall number 1 seed Tennessee in the Knoxville region. 12th Region High School baseball action yesterday was postponed because of wet fields, so everything's been pushed back a day at Wayne County. East Jessamine plays Southwestern at 5. Then Hometown Radio brings you the Boyle County-Pulaski County game around 7:30 on Z105. The 12th Region Fast Pitch softball action begins tonight at Mercer County. The host Lady Titans take on Casey County at 6 on Hometown Radio's WHBN FM 99.5. Garrett County meets Southwestern at 8. Yahtzee for Kentucky football. Paducah Tillman 4-star safety Martell's Carter has committed to the Wildcats. Carter, the number 1 player in Kentucky, chose UK over Louisville, Auburn, and Colorado. Former Kentucky basketball player DJ Wagner has made his future plans. He's transferring to Arkansas to play for former UK coach John Calipari. Free-spirited color announcer Bill Walton passed away yesterday after a prolonged battle with cancer. Walton was college basketball's player of the year at UCLA in 1972, 73, and 74. He was the number 1 NBA draft pick in 1974. Bill Walton was only 71. Congratulations to Boyle County Middle School, which won the state championship baseball tournament among 8th graders. Boyle County topped Campbellsville 12-2 in the finals Saturday at Russell County. That's sports. God bless America. I'm Steve Bertram on the Hometown Radio Network.
Hey, I'm Jackie, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit is the chicken. It is golden brown, so juicy, so delicious. It's the perfect savory start to my day.
Hey, I'm Matt, and the little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit is the freshly baked, flaky, buttery biscuit. When I take a bite, it's kind of like, crispy, soft, crispy. Crispy outside, soft interior, crispy chicken. There's really nothing like it.
Start your day with the Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit, available on the Chick-fil-A app. Real Chick-fil-A guests paid for their testimonials.
Every turn is a total rush in a new Kia from Cartown Kia.
There's no better time to experience the new 2024 Kia Telluride. Just $399 down and $399 a month. Or the 2024 Seltos. Just $249 down and $249 a month. And save even more on our scratch and dent storm damaged cars.
Experience the rush with confidence in a new Kia from Cartown Kia.
2024 Kia Telluride, $399 per month, $2457 due assigning. 2024 Kia Seltos, $249 per month, $1384 due assigning. 36 months lease, 10,000 miles per year, plus tax, title, license, doc, and acquisition fees with approved credit. No security deposit required. All incentives to dealer. Price may not include dealer and adoption. See dealer for details. Offer expires May 31st, 2024.
Hello, this is Mark Wade, Superintendent of Boyle County Schools. On behalf of Boyle County Schools and the Boyle County Board of Education, I would like to congratulate our high school class of 2024. We wish you the very best. Mark Wade, Superintendent of Boyle County Schools.
This Joe Show weather report brought to you by...
All right then, Jackie Boy, it's brought to you by our friends over at ADA Heating and Air. Trust ADA to be there when you need them the most. ADA is always on the way. Call them, 859-519-6382. That's how you get in touch with ADA Heating and Air. Sunny skies on this Tuesday. What a day to be alive. 78's the high, 55 the low. Tomorrow, sunshine and 74. Thursday, 74. Friday, 74. Great weather overall this week. For the 12th Region Baseball Tournament, we'll have Boyle County, Pulaski County tonight. 7:30 first pitch, live from Wayne County. Long trip. I'll be making it. Mike Marcy going to be doing the color commentary with me tonight. Radio Rick is going to be in Harrodsburg doing the 12th Region Softball Tournament tonight, which will have Mercer County playing Game 1 and then Garrett County playing the second game. So we have a doubleheader back-to-back games with area teams tonight in Harrodsburg. And great weather for that tournament overall this week, as the championship game will be played on Friday. Quarterfinals today and tomorrow, semifinals Thursday, championship game Friday. If you win the game Friday, then you go to the state tournament at Legends Field, one of the 16 teams remaining. Right now, 8:23, 60 degrees in Danville. Randy Graham is in studio giving us his thoughts and Rambly-isms.
Good morning, Sir Joe in the Know, and what another great day it is to get up and get at 'em. Well, Joe, another Memorial Day behind us. And in our listening area, Memorial Day went out with a bang weather-wise with high winds. Did you have any trees down? Spent my Memorial Day cleaning with my neighbors after a limb had fallen into their yard, as many experienced. And thank goodness for small-town neighbors, as mine is one of those talented dudes who can do anything, even fix the fence. I mean, he's the kind of guy that gives husbands a bad look where wives say, "Oh, why can't you do that?" I mean, Joe, he's so good at fixing things, he'd be a great catch for men, which would be happily met with the gay approval of both the Biden and Bashir administrations. But Memorial Day weekend, Joe, the ceremonial start of summer with pools opening, as my granddaughter, 8-year-old Georgia girl, took full advantage of the weekend swimming. You know, I always try to make time to teach her and her older brother the real meaning of why we celebrate our American holidays. And the thing so special and unique about Memorial Day is that it's the day we honor those who sacrificed to ensure the freedom we have to enjoy all the other holidays, in addition to the lifestyle growing up in the land of the free and the home of the brave. And as such, it's good and right that we do so. But you know, there are those that Memorial Day remembrances leave behind, meaning the Gold Star mothers. Yes, the mothers of these children that lost their lives in the defense of our country. As shared last week, I got to address that organization at their national convention in 2010 with my poem, Guardians of the Flame. But being with that group gave me a whole new perspective. You know, you would think it would be a somber group, but no, they don't take their convention as a time to mourn their children's death, albeit seeing moist eyes as mothers would talk about their children. No, to the contrary, they celebrate their lives. However, it was about all I could do in holding back the tears at the table where I was sitting when one of the mothers, a nurse from Oklahoma, gave a toast and said, "Here's to our children in heaven. We know they're having a ball." Such is why we should remind our children and grandchildren every Memorial Day that there was a cause for the freedom they have today. Yes, as the Bible teaches, raise our children on the right path so when they're old, they will not depart from it. Not that they won't at times when they're young, as we can all attest, but when old, no, they'll come back to the good, the clean, the pure, the positive, and the powerful. But reminding during those formative years of the cost of freedom, since repetition is the mother of learning and father of knowledge. You know why? So they will learn to love America, because unfortunately they may not learn it in school as it was taught in another place and time. So we need to teach it at home. Because love of family and country, respect for authority, and civic responsibility are the essential components which help make up a successful society. Otherwise, we get this anti-Semitic, anti-American rot we've been witnessing on college campuses. But growing up in central Kentucky, Joe, we are blessed here in the listening area, where there's a semblance of safety and security, insulated from some of the rot that often larger metropolises bring. I mean, it's just easier to keep a sense of our innocence as children. Albeit social media and open borders are gradually eradicating such innocence, but still more insulated than some areas of the country. As such, smaller communities have a special feel and special relationship. Like when all the trees coming down or when calamity strikes, people seem just to come together and have each other's back. Like talking with a county magistrate the other day who represents the community in which the happy station here is domiciled, Danville, Boyle County. Now, Joe, you, like my brother, were a graduate of Danville High School, which I would have been as well if Dad had not taken the basketball coaching job at good old Boyle County High School. Rebels, Rebels, Rebels. But was talking to Magistrate Tom Ellis and discovered he'd gotten a football signed by all the players, coaches, managers, and cheerleaders of the 2023 football state championship team to be auctioned off at a hospice fundraiser called the Blue Jean Ball on June the 14th at the showroom in Danville. I think it opens at 5 for people to see the different items to be auctioned, but you know, this is an opportunity to purchase a real keepsake. And thank you, Coach Haddix and the Boyle County Rebels, for taking the time to provide such. But Joe, you ever been to a ball? I mean, a big fancy one like Cinderella went to, where she lost her slipper and the prince went all over her town like Danville to find her, seeing which foot the slipper fit. Now, Joe, I don't know how I'd fit into that kind of a ball, but a blue jean ball, now that's my kind of people growing up in central Kentucky. Actually, I almost made it to one ball in New York City back in 1986 when I was staying a few nights at the Waldorf Astoria prior to flying to Israel. And staying at the Waldorf Astoria, I mean, that's the type of places they have such functions. And if you watch closely, you're likely to see some so-called famous individuals like running into Frankie Avalon and the music singer of the 50s and 60s, Fabian. But the company I was working with were going to have this nice dinner in one of the upstairs meeting rooms, and we were dressed in our finest, waiting for the dinner to start in the lobby. And in the lobby, there was this fundraising ball in the large room off to the side, and it was fun watching the people come through, obviously by invitation. And while standing there, this elegant lady with diamonds sparkling caught my eye and came walking towards me. And I asked a friend if she was looking and walking towards me, and he said, yep. And I got a little concerned, but it was all fine. She thought I was her date. She was supposed to meet there that evening. And to be honest, Joe, for a moment, I was trying to figure a way I could get out of my commitment and be her date and attend that ball. But this will not be that kind of a ball. No, this will be a blue jean ball. And I hope there'll be a good contingent to bid on that football. Because first of all, how many parents or grandparents have an opportunity to get a signed football by the team their children or grandchildren played for, that were state champions? I mean, that opportunity seldom happens. And one won't have to pay as much as they would, for example, a signed basketball by a University of Kentucky National Basketball Championship team. For example, UK Basketball used to donate every year a signed basketball to a private school in Lexington that would have an auction to raise money for the school, where a friend of mine, a Boyle County graduate's daughter, attended. And she told her father that in 1998 she wanted him to purchase her that ball. And if you remember, 1998 was the year they were national champions. And as such would be the last item to be bidded upon, knowing it would bring the highest dollar, especially a national championship team. Now, this former Boyle County Rebel happened to have been very successful in a business venture, and he knew he could purchase that ball. But word was out, no use trying to bid, because some prominent doctor in Lexington had said no matter the price, he was going to get it. But my friend's daughter had said, Dad, I want it. So as he related, he came dressed in his Boyle County High School finest, meaning T-shirt, blue jeans, work boots, and a baseball cap. And seeing how he was dressed, was given a number and seated in the back of the room. Now, the bidding started on the basketball at $1,000 and quickly became a bidding war between two people that went up to $15,000. And the gavel was about to drop when my friend in the back room with 30 boots, jeans, and baseball cap said $15,500. And there was a hush across the room as everyone turned around to see who had made the bid. And there was the Boyle County Rebel. Paul. And this went back and forth between Paul and this doctor dude until it reached $30,000. At which point Paul thought, well, this is getting silly. And he said to himself, well, it is for a good cause. Which is a statement you make when you know you're about to do something financially stupid. And the Boyle County Rebel, Paul, said $50,000, and the auctioneer said, sold. Now, Joe, I can assure you, as author of the Boyle County High School alma mater and most school spirit of my senior class, with all the feelings for my beloved Rebels, this football will not sell for $50,000, although it should. But I can give 5 good reasons as to why this pigskin would be a worthy investment. First of all, the sentimental value should send parents and grandparents in a bidding frenzy for the sentimental reasons alone. You can't place a value. But number 2, because this is a state championship team. But the third reason really gets interesting, because this is a future investment value. Because how much do you think a high school football would be worth today, signed by then high school football star like Tom Brady? Because you see, there are players on this team that will play Division I football and could eventually go pro. And consider how that would increase the value signed by a professional athlete. Then there's number 4. How many would like to have the high school football signed by, for example, a Ronald Reagan? Hey, someone their age will be president one day, so you never know. Now, I'm not referring to a president like the lion-hiding Biden, who tries to lift himself up on a lie because he can't stand on his own athletic merit, spilling the BS or Bashir stuff as if the Naval Academy was interested in him playing football there. No, I'm talking about a Ronald Reagan. What would that football be worth, signed by a future president? of the United States. So people need to start preparing now for this auction. Yeah, June the 14th, the Hospice Blue Jean Ball at the showroom, 6 o'clock. Because this should be an easy sell, which brings up reason number 5. Because it's for a good cause.
Randy Graham, the thoughts of Randy Graham. Those are Randy Graham's thoughts Tuesdays and Thursdays here on the Joe Show at this time on WHIR Danville News Talk Sports. It's 8:33 in the morning, 63 degrees. News coming your way next. And Grub Gab, the world of food as well, on National Hamburger Day. Lots of good deals going on today.
Every turn is a total rush in a new Kia from Cartown Kia.
There's no better time to experience the new 2024 Kia Telluride. Just $399 down and $399 a month. Or the 2024 Seltos. Just $249 down and $249 a month. And save even more on our scratch and dent storm damaged cars.
Experience the rush with confidence in a new Kia from Cartown Kia.
2024 Kia Telluride, $399 per month, $2457 due assigning. 2024 Kia Seltos, $249 per month, $1384 due assigning, 36 months lease, 10,000 miles per year, plus tax, title, license, doc, and acquisition fees with approved credit. No security deposit required. All incentives to dealer. Price may not include dealer and option. See dealer for details. Offer expires May 31st, 2024.
Now available at Farmers National Bank, free checking and a free gift. Simply open a new Farmers National Bank personal or business checking account and receive a free gift. Minimum required deposit is only $50. We make the process fast and easy. Call 866-888-0220 or stop into one of our 12 convenient locations. Farmers National Bank, with locations in Danville, Bergen, Harrisburg, Junction City, Lancaster, Perryville, Stanford, Liberty, and Middleburg. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is a Hometown Radio Network information update. The Boyle County Fiscal Court will have their regular scheduled meeting this morning. Among the items on the agenda include updates from State Senator Amanda Mays Bledsoe, Chamber of Commerce Director Jeff Jewell, Solid Waste Director Angie Muncie on multiple different grants, and a discussion on medical marijuana. The meeting is open to the public, and it's at the Boyle County Courthouse today at 9 o'clock in the morning. 2 people in Lancaster are facing charges after a shooting. It happened yesterday morning around 6:30 when police were called to the area of Sunset Avenue. When they got there, they found a victim who had been shot multiple times. Police officers quickly took the suspected shooter and another into custody. Those people, 22-year-old Glaylan Harrison and 26-year-old Avery Green, were both arrested. Meanwhile, the victim was taken to UK Hospital. A Mercer County woman is dead after a tree fell on a home during Sunday's severe storms. The Mercer County coroner says a 67-year-old woman was killed after a tree fell on her home in the North Hardin Heights subdivision near Harrington Lake. It happened around 1 o'clock in the morning yesterday when reports came in to 911 about a possible unresponsive person. The coroner says the tree fell onto the roof of the home where the bedroom was. The woman was pronounced dead on scene, and another person was taken to the hospital with minor injuries. That death in Mercer County was one of 4 that was reported around Kentucky. Governor Andy Beshear issued a state of emergency across the Bluegrass, and numbers show that about 213,000 homes were without power in the aftermath of those storms. It's Brass Band Festival week. Beginning Thursday through Saturday, thousands of people will descend on downtown Danville. The gallery hop begins the entire event Thursday at 4:30. Then downtown Downbeats will start at 7 o'clock at Wisiger Park Thursday. Bayou and Brass is on Friday with a big change. It'll be held on Center College's campus instead of Wisiger Park this year. Then Saturday, the Run for the Bluegrass 5K is at Millennium Park at 8 in the morning. Music starts at 9 at Center College, and the Brass Band Parade will come down Main Street at 11. There's also a larger kids area this year, which includes inflatables and yard games for adults. For the complete schedule, go to gabbf.org. I'm Joe Mathis.
Hometown Radio's Big Deals offer is out of this world. It's Cosmic Bowling. Experience bowling with an outer space-like atmosphere. Black lights, strobe lights, and pattern lights accent the hit music that beats over the speakers. The lights and music effects make it an out-of-the-world experience. It's all at Galaxy Bowling and Entertainment Center in Richmond. Go have a lot of family fun with our Big Deals Pizza, Pins, and Pepsi party. The party includes 2 hours of bowling, bowling shoes for up to 6 people, a large pizza, and a pitcher of soda. The retail value is up to $85. At Big Deal's online store, get the Pizza, Pins, and Pepsi party for just $49. Yes, $49. What a deal. It's a big deal out of this world. Shop and save at Big Deal's online store, hometownlive.net, hometownlive.net.
Shop local, buy local, save big deals. big deals at hometownlive.net.
A healthy weight, more energy, and smooth, regular bowel movements. 3 things everyone strives for.
It's me, Chuck Norris. There's one really important thing we don't talk about enough: our health. Achy joints, digestive issues, weight gain, and fatigue. We're told these are normal signs of aging. So working with a team of health experts, we came up with Morning Kick.
Morning Kick is a revolutionary formula combining 10 different supplements in one. Probiotics that help you lose weight, prebiotics for digestion, superfoods for muscles and joints, and several of the most powerful anti-aging supplements on Earth. It'll help you feel youthful, energized, focused, and help manage stress.
Anybody can achieve great health regardless of their age.
Go to roundhouseprovisions.com. Use code GREEN or text GREEN to 511-511 and claim 40% off today.
Every purchase comes with our 90-day money-back guarantee.
Text GREEN to 511-511. Morning Kick.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Message and data rates may apply. Paid for by Roundhouse Provisions.
This Joe Show weather report brought to you by...
All right then, Jack, it's brought to you by our friends over at ADA Heating and Air. Trust ADA to be there when you need them the most. ADA is on the way, 24-hour residential and commercial customer service, 859-519-6382 for ADA Heating and Air. Sunshine, a high of 78, low tonight 55. Sunshine tomorrow, 74. Sunshine Thursday, 74. Sunshine Friday, 74. It's 8:39 in the morning, 63 degrees. What's going on with Pimmy this morning with Wedding Planning with Pim?
Hi, I'm Pim Stewart Clark, and this is Wedding Planning with Pim. If you're one of today's couples that's paying for their own wedding, you know it's easy to get into financial trouble if you don't budget wisely. Being in debt is no way to start a marriage, and that's the first of my wedding 10 commandments. Second, educate yourself. The more you know about vendors, goods, and services, the better off you'll be. 3, learn proper wedding etiquette. You can't have true elegance without it. 4, read contracts, including the fine print. Your contract is your only recourse should something go wrong. 5, know that contracts can be modified. If you feel a point needs to be negotiated, ask to do so. Wedding Commandment 6, more does not mean better, and more costs more money. Elegant weddings are subtle, tasteful, and beautiful. 7, guests should be the bride and groom's top priority. You've asked loved ones to join you on your special day, and it's your responsibility to see that they are entertained and comfortable. 8, include everyone. Weddings are a time of family togetherness and inclusion. If there are grudges, put them aside. 9, apply common courtesy to every aspect of planning your wedding by putting yourself in the other person's shoes. My love note is Wedding Commandment number 10. Be pleasant and kind. Your vendors will appreciate it. Your family certainly will. And I guarantee your fiancé will love you for it.
eBay Motors is here for the ride. 120,000 miles of night drives, daily commutes, and who knows how many.
Are we there yet?
Through countless fixes, elbow grease, and a new radiator, you kept your ride alive. With eBay Motors, you have over 122 million parts to keep it running. And with eBay Guaranteed Fit, they'll be the perfect fit every time. Plus, at these prices, well, we're burning rubber, not cash. Keep your ride or die alive at ebaymotors.com. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
I'm Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I learned about atrial fibrillation the hard way. My symptoms would come and go. Shortness of breath, fatigue. I kept going. Then I got so lightheaded, I couldn't. My doctor said I have AFib, so I'm about 5 times more likely to have a stroke. Other symptoms, irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain can come and go, but the risk of stroke stays. If you have symptoms, tell a doctor. Visit notimetowait.com.
Sponsored by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
TG Kentucky is engineer openings that offers a full benefit package including new competitive pay scale, 401k, medical, dental, vision, and prescription coverage, and 2 weeks vacation time. You begin accruing on your hire date. TG is one of the largest employers in Central Kentucky. Their plastic and rubber technologies contribute to safer, more comfortable, and environmentally friendly vehicles. Apply now at work4tg.com. That's work4tg.com. Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. TG Kentucky is just minutes away on Main Street in Lebanon. TG Kentucky, always working to achieve the highest quality standards.
experts.
Hi, this is Amanda, owner of Sassy's Country Paw Spa, now open near the square in Lancaster. I'm a certified groomer with 15 years experience. We offer anxiety-free grooming, boarding, and daycare. And the special thing is we stay all night with your beloved pet while boarding. Need your dog or cat groomed? I'm opening with a 20% off your first groom with us. For all my info, log on to Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, or call 859-297-8009. And Sassy says, come see me.
Talk Kentucky Sports, weekday mornings at 10 with Matt Jones and Kentucky Sports Radio, right here on AM 1230 WHIR.
It's 8:43 in the morning, 238 WHIR. Your phone number to call in, 238-9447 on this Tuesday morning. Let's see what's going on in the world of food. It's Grub Gab action where you can just eat it. Starting off with National Hamburger Day. I'd normally be excited for a free burger, except, you know, like with Memorial Day yesterday, didn't we all just eat like 4 hamburgers? National Hamburger Day today. It's always May the 28th, which happens to be the day after Memorial Day this year. If you didn't get your fill of burgers yesterday, a few national chains do have deals today. Wendy's handed out junior bacon cheeseburgers for $0.01 if you order through the website or app. The good news is that one runs through Sunday, so you can wait if you're still digesting burgers. Burger King marking its 70th birthday with a week full of deals. You can get a free hamburger today if you spend 70 cents and join the rewards program. Then it's the same deal the rest of the week for other stuff. Arby's rewards members can get half off a burger between now and Sunday. Dave & Buster's has 50% off burgers for loyalty members, and Jack in the Box has free Jumbo Jacks if you spend $1 on National Hamburger Day. Hardee's adds a new seasonal offering to its iconic biscuit lineup with the introduction of the new Blueberry Biscuit, available at participating Hardee's locations now through September 2nd. This new offering features a warm, fluffy biscuit filled with a vibrant, sweet taste of blueberry and topped with a drizzle of white icing. Sold in a single pack, a 2-pack, and 4-pack options. Fans can order the new Blueberry Biscuits during breakfast hours only through the Hardee's app or in store. With summer holidays like July 4th just around the corner, Blueberry Biscuits offer a delightful way to sweeten up your summer mornings. In addition to that, Hardee's is also now serving up handcrafted lemonades and brand new chicken tender platters. And Chick-fil-A, following a successful test at select locations in Indianapolis and in Lexington, they're finally inviting fans nationwide to enjoy the big flavors of backyard barbecue with the debut of the latest seasonal entree, the Maple Pepper Bacon Sandwich, starting on June the 10th. To complement that, you also get the Peach Milkshake returning for its 15th year. The new sandwich includes a lemon herb marinated boneless chicken breast grilled until tender and smoky, topped with pepper jack cheese, green leaf lettuce, bacon hand-tossed in brown sugar and pepper blend, and sweet and spicy pickles, all served on a toasted maple-flavored brioche bun. Chick-fil-A with a new Maple Pepper Bacon Sandwich on June the 10th. Hardee's with Blueberry Biscuits and all kinds of deals on National Hamburger Day, like at Wendy's, Burger King, and Arby's. Grub Gab, the world of food where you can just eat it.
And now, for the next few minutes, the man with the jolly green thumb and the big straw hat is going to tell us where it's at. Gardening with James, that's the name. Growing good food, that's our aim. Working in our garden every day. Well, we might not be all that pretty, but we don't mind getting all dirty and gritty. Growing our food the natural way. Yes, we're gardening with James, the natural way. Let's dig it, James.
James the gardener.
What's going on, Joe?
Oh, not much. Had a nice long weekend, James, and got some high school baseball and softball this week. Got Got some grasshoppers in Danville-Boyle County Junior Coach Pitch League this week as well. Got some grasshopper games.
Okay.
That's Jack's team.
Right.
Great week of weather for us after we got those storms on Sunday. We're set the rest of this week.
Yeah, the next 3 or 4 days is going to be really nice, and a lot of trees got trimmed out, during that storm, because those kind of storms usually come through and it'll take out the older trees.
Yeah.
Because they've been around forever, and when you look at them, you don't think they're weak, but when you see some of the branches that are on the ground, it's like, wow, that tree was old on the inside. Yeah. And I drove past a tree up there, Jenny Rogers, right there in the back parking lot on Walnut, and there was a tree that had fell over, and it was really nothing in the center of it. So it just been standing just because.
It's like hollowed out, huh?
Yeah, it was all hollowed out. And, and there's a lot of trees like that look good, but on the inside, those trees are, pretty hollow. So, we have to always be aware of our trees and different things like that, because when these storms come through, they take out the weakest of them, and some houses, the whole tree, got uprooted. So it's been a busy week, and, I understand that there was some fatalities, here and there, but, but most of all, it was pretty good, except for, now it's the cleanup. There's a lot of trucks out there, tree trimmers and stuff that are out there just going crazy because they got lots of work to do and trying to get it up as soon as possible. And this week is going to be perfect to do that.
Yep.
But yeah, just try to make it a point to, and if you still see branches that may be hanging in a tree, maybe some branches or something that's hanging, just be aware of those, because they'll come down eventually. So this week is all about cleanup and, just get back to the garden season. And I don't know what this weekend has in store for us as far as rain. I know we're going to have plenty of rain this weekend also, but just kind of hang in there and we'll get through this.
Gardening with James, Tuesdays and Thursdays here on the Joe Show at this time. Windsor Court here in Danville. Shout out to Windsor Court.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of a little-known street off of East Main.
Right.
But it's right around the corner from where my parents live. So I'm very familiar with Windsor Court. Right. It looked like someone had dropped a hydrogen bomb.
Man.
I mean, Windsor Court was an absolute mess. And I drove by yesterday afternoon, and there were so many crews out. I mean, like, from telephone poles, multiple.
Yeah.
I said poles, not
poles,
one.
That's
poles,
right.
Like bent over the roads, trees over the roads. I mean, Windsor Court looked like a war zone.
Yeah, because when I drove past there, like I said, there was a fire truck, blocking the street. So I knew something was wrong, because I knew that little street went back there a little bit. And I kind of took a quick peek, and I was like, oh, you can't even see to the other side because of all the trees.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so and there were multiple streets like that around the area, but I just know, like, my mom said, you got to go drive down when you're heading home and look at Windsor Court, because it is a mess.
Yeah.
And she was right, it was.
Yeah.
And even like Dogwood Drive had trees down on it. You couldn't drive through Dogwood.
Right.
The splash pad, a big tree went down to the splash pad. It was actually leaning over onto Lexington Avenue.
Yeah.
And crews came by and, at least for the day, cut the tree like at the edge of it so it wasn't leaning over Lexington Avenue, so you could at least drive by. I mean, it was just like that everywhere. And I didn't even know. Like, I was at Cattleman's Sunday afternoon after church when it all happened, and the lights were kind of flashing there at Cattleman's, and I knew it was bad.
Yeah.
But, like, I was eating fish and salad, I was grazing on the salad bar and eating some fried fish, so, like, it is what it is,
Yeah.
And then driving home, it looked like, seriously, like a war zone had happened in some of the areas around town, because so many trees were down. So
Constitution Square,
you all got hit at Constitution Square pretty bad, didn't you?
Yeah, we got, because I was up there, cutting branches that afternoon, and then, because there was 2 trees, sidewalk trees that had broke, and I'm like them. I just cut it so this way I can clear the sidewalks, make sure everybody's safe when they go through there. And then the city came behind me and they cut up a bunch of them. So it's probably going to take the next 2 or 3 days for everybody to get kind of cleaned up. So just stay busy and stay at it.
I like how people are very confident in the fact that they believe the city is going to do some sort of brush day. And I hope the city does. I'm all with you all. But there are people who already have loads of limbs on the side of the road.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And I think the city, they got to do something, right? Like, what else are we supposed to do with all this brush? But it's just like, without even the city announcing it, they're like, we're just going to put this stuff on the side of the road
because it's going to
happen, and it's got to go somewhere, and this brush day is going to happen someday.
Someday soon.
Yes, there's full confidence this is going to happen from a lot of people.
I agree.
So,
I agree.
James the Gardener. James, appreciate you being on here this morning.
Not a problem, Joe.
It is 8:52. We'll step aside, come back, and see what's gone on this date in rock and roll, pop, and R&B music history. It's coming up next.
This is how we doing it with this Chrysler of Lawrenceburg. In 2024, they are making deals real. With their educated personal staff, they make shopping fun and buying easy.
Do you want a newer vehicle? Want a truck for under $25,000? Need your vehicle service? Needing a place that's going to treat you right? Well, Withers is the way. Check them out, Chrysler of Lawrenceburg.
This is one place I will not pass on deals with wheels for the 2024.
Get your taste buds ready because every Wednesday, the Bread of Life Cafe in Liberty is having the ultimate barbecue feast. Indulge in a mouth-watering lineup on their buffet featuring barbecue pork, brisket, fried chicken, barbecue ribs, mac and cheese, baked beans, and potato wedges. Bring your appetite and join the Bread of Life Cafe for a finger-licking good time. The Bread of Life Cafe has been serving up good old Southern cooking since 1995. With a loaded buffet and extensive menu, fill her up with a visit to the Bread of Life Cafe, Highway 127, 5 miles north of Liberty.
Some love him and some hate him. But everybody listens to Sean Hannity weekdays at 3 and Saturdays at 10 on AM 1230 WHIR.
Hi, this is Jenny at the Danville Nutrition Center. At the Nutrition Center, we strive to help our customers achieve optimal health. From our high-quality collagen proteins to our immune system support vitamins, we are here to help you and your family stay healthy all throughout the year. We provide locally raised, free-range meats, eggs, and fresh milk and organic produce boxes delivered weekly. Your locally owned Danville Nutrition Center is here to serve you. Visit us at 802 South 4th Street in Danville. Danville Nutrition Center. Big enough to serve, small enough to care.
Hey, Joe.
Yeah, Radio Rick.
Guess what? It's time for Lee's famous recipe, lunch in the office again. Get up to 20 two-piece chicken dinners and tea. That's over $160 value. Absolutely free.
How does someone get these 20 two-piece chicken dinners, Rick?
They email us at radio@hometownlive.net or mail it 2063 Shakertown Road, Danville 40422. Why they deserve free lunch in the office. We'll draw the winner on Wednesday. We deliver on Thursday.
Hey, it's me again. That's right, I'm Jerry Farmer, and I'm still cutting up. Still Cutting Up is a place to go when you need a fresh cut or a mini afro. Perms, colors, nails, too, braids, highlights, and even updo. I know you done heard of us, so get with it. I know you need your hair did. Here's our visit, 238-7899. Bob your head while I rhyme. 24/7, we won't be beat. 365 on South 4th Street. See ya. See ya.
Hi, this is Karen, and at ADA Heating and Air, we offer free estimates on replacements. We install American Standard heating and air conditioning equipment. Our employees do not work on commission, so you don't pay for unnecessary repairs. We offer the best pricing around. On average, we can save you 15%. We offer same or next day service. Financing is available on our website at adaheatingandair.com. Call ADA today for all your HVAC needs at 859-519-6382. ADA is on the way.
Every turn is a total rush in a new Kia from Cartown Kia.
There's no better time to experience the new 2024 Kia Telluride, just $399 down and $399 a month. Or the 2024 Seltos, just $249 down and $249 a month. And save even more on our scratch and dent storm damaged cars.
Experience the rush with confidence in a new Kia from Cartown Kia.
2024 Kia Telluride, $399 per month, $2457 due assigned. 2024 Kia Seltos, $249 per month, $1384 due assigned, 36 months lease, 10,000 miles per year, plus tax, title, license, doc, and acquisition fees with approved credit. No security deposit required. All incentives to dealer. Price may not include dealer and options. See dealer for details. Offer expires May 31st, 2024.
This Joe Show weather report brought to you by...
It's brought to you by our friends over at Danville Auto Body Shop. Top-of-the-line collision auto body repair. Head to the mechanics at Danville Auto Body Shop. 315 Delahaye. Call ahead for an appointment. 236-2299. Danville Auto Body Shop. Sunshine, a high of 78. Low tonight of 55. Sunshine tomorrow, high of 74. On Thursday, sunny and 74. Friday, sunny and 74. Right now, it's 8:57 in the morning. It's 63 degrees. Real quickly, James, let's see what's gone on this date in rock and roll, pop, and R&B music history.
Let's
okay?
do it.
Yeah, starting off on this date back in 1944, where this American singer and songwriter was born. On this date, 1944. Gladys Knight with a 1973 U.S. #1 single, Midnight Train to Georgia. Best known for her work with her group, The Pips. Gladys Knight and the Pips.
That's right.
Born on this date, 1944. Gladys Knight having a birthday today. 80 years old for Gladys Knight.
Oh, girl.
What's left of his world? The world he left behind not so long ago. He's leaving.
It was on this day in rock and roll, pop, and R&B music history in the year 1945. This singer, songwriter, and musician was born. Of course, you could pick many of the Creedence Clearwater Revival songs John Fogerty sung, but because it's Region Baseball and Softball Week, I went with a solo song, Center Field, to honor John Fogerty's birthday, 1945. He is 79 years old today. John Fogerty, having a birthday today.
Well, I spent some time in the Mudville night, watching it from the bench. You know, I took some lumps when the mighty case struck out.
And it was on this day, rock and roll, pop, and R&B music history, 1966, where this man started a 2-week run at #1 on the U.S. singles charts with this song. Percy Sledge.
Oh, Percy.
Interesting story. Before the recording session, the song had no title, no lyrics. The session proceeded with the expectation that Percy Sledge would produce them for the vocal takes. When it came time to record the vocals, Sledge improvised the lyrics with minimal pre-planning.
Right.
Just kind of freestyling it, basically, using the melody as a guide for rhythm and phrasing. The performance was so convincing that other working on a session just assumed Sledge had the lyrics written down.
Right.
No, he made them all up as he was going along.
That's how you do
Wow.
it. Go to
Percy
flow.
Sledge.
That's right.
And that's what's gone on this date in rock and roll, pop, and R&B. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. Here's news.
This is the talk of the town, AM 1230, and now on FM 103.9, WHIR Danville, powered by Kentucky WiMAX.
It's 9 o'clock.
NBC News Radio, I'm Michael Kastner. The United Nations Security Council is set to meet today following a deadly Israeli military strike in the southern Gazan city of Rafah. NBC's Raf Sanchez.
Fire crews in Hamas-run Gaza say at least 40 people were killed, many of them women and children. One of the deadliest bombings in Rafah of the entire war.
The weekend strike hit a camp housing those displaced due to the fighting in the region. Israeli officials claimed the target was a Hamas compound and that 2 of the militant group's senior officials were killed. Closing arguments start today in former President Donald Trump's criminal hush money trial in New York. Trump's defense team is expected to go first, and then prosecutors will give their closing arguments. Deliberations could start as soon as tomorrow. A jury is trying to decide whether Trump falsified business records to cover up alleged hush money payments made to an adult film star just prior to the 2016 election. Former Georgia Senate candidate Chase Oliver is the presidential nominee for the Libertarian Party. Tammy Trujillo with more.
This comes as the party rejected both former President Trump and independent presidential candidate Robert F. Kennedy as their nominee. Oliver has described himself as armed and gay in the past and helped force a runoff in the 2022 Georgia Senate race. The Libertarian Party chair deemed Trump ineligible for the nomination, and Kennedy was eliminated in the first round of voting. Trump wrote on Truth Social that he could not have accepted the nomination anyway due to already being the Republican Party's presumptive nominee. I'm Tammy Trujillo.
North Korea says its attempt to launch a military spy satellite failed when the rocket exploded. State media reports the failure was possibly due to a newly developed rocket motor. The rocket blew up in a fireball and fell into the Yellow Sea minutes after yesterday's takeoff. Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
It's one thing falling in love with a house, picturing yourself moving in and calling it home, and quite another navigating the world of price negotiating, mortgage lenders, and finding the budget that works best for you. An agent who's a realtor can make understanding that world easier. Realtors have the expertise, access to proprietary data, and tools to help you get from imagining living somewhere to actually doing it. That's the kind of help we can provide, because that's who we are. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors.
Seasons change. Why not your tech? Upgrade now during the Dell Technologies Summer Sale event and save on select PCs like the XPS 16 powered by Intel Core processors. You'll be able to bring your most intensive projects to life with built-in AI, minimalistic design, immersive visuals, and cinematic audio. When you shop online at Dell.com/deals, you'll have access to exceptional tech and electronics plus free shipping on everything. Amazing prices await you for a limited time only at Dell.com/deals. That's Dell.com/deals.
Hall of Fame basketball star and TV commentator Bill Walton is dead at the age of 71 after a long battle with cancer.
It takes talent to get to the top. It takes character to stay there.
Walton led the UCLA Bruins to 2 national championships in 1972 and 73 under legendary head coach John Wooden. Both teams were undefeated. The dynamic big man would go on to win 2 NBA championships with the Portland Trail Blazers in 1977 and the Boston Celtics in 1986. He played 4 seasons in Portland, 4 with the San Diego Clippers, and 2 years in Boston. Walton was inducted into the NBA Hall of Fame in 1993. You may be enjoying your first cookout of the summer, and there are tips to make sure to avoid an unwanted guest. Rebecca Hughes with more.
I hate bugs, any kind of bug.
To avoid bugs upsetting the welcome guest, insect expert Kate Chapman says you can buy foggers, candles, and zappers, but they don't always work too well.
There's a lot of lab studies that show citronella can have a repellent effect, but those are lab studies with high concentrations of citronella, and we're not getting those same concentrations in the candles.
She says dumping any standing water days ahead of your time outdoors helps, and another helpful item.
Fans work great, too. A lot of these insects, like flies and mosquitoes, are not great flyers.
She says personal repellents like DEET and oil of lemon and eucalyptus seem to work well, but nothing works 100%. I'm Rebecca Hughes.
NHL playoff action is moving on with the Stars leading the Western Conference Final after coming from behind to top the Oilers 5-3 in Game 3 in Edmonton. The Stars are now leading the best-of-7 series 2-1 and will face the Oilers in Game 4 Wednesday night. In the Eastern Conference Final, the Rangers are leading the Panthers 2-1. Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
Waking up on the right side. This is the Sean Hannity Morning Minute.
You want to know why these late-night comedy shows, Fallon, Kimmel, Colbert, don't do well? Want to know why Greg Gutfeld does so well? Is Gutfeld, he'll show videos of Biden. He'll tell the truth. He'll make jokes. He'll make jokes about Republicans, too. You go back to the heyday of Johnny Carson and Jay Leno and Letterman until the later years. He got pretty political and kind of got pretty bitter. I don't know what happened. He got pretty bitter in his older age. I think it hurt his ratings. And then Jay Leno, who, basically, he was after kicks and giggles and laughs, and he didn't care who he was going after. And that made him, a much more, watchable host, and the ratings, bore that out.
From coast to coast, from sea to shining sea, it's the Sean Hannity Show.
Hey, are you ready to give your home a summer makeover that will make some serious waves? Well, Blinds.com can help with savings up to 50% off at their Memorial Day sale happening right now. Blinds.com invented the better way to get custom window treatments online and, of course, always upfront pricing. Now, no more salespeople at your door, inflated showroom prices. You can upgrade your window coverings. Now, that can be a minor project that has a major impact. Blinds.com, they make it simple and easy and affordable. And Blinds.com, they offer free design consultation, and they'll help you pick the perfect window treatments for your home. And by the way, you get unlimited window treatments installed for one low cost, and everything backed by Blinds.com and their 100% satisfaction guarantee. Shop Blinds.com's Memorial Day sale happening right now for up to 50% off. Plus, premium doorbusters up to 50% off now at Blinds.com through May 29th. Rules and restrictions may apply.
Republic Services of Kentucky offers a single source solution for all of your disposal needs, servicing residential, commercial, and industrial customers with offerings that include recycling and other disposal options. You have enough to worry about on a daily basis. Leave waste disposal to Republic Services. They'll handle it from there. For a quote or to discuss services, reach out to republicservices.com or give them a call at 859-263-2000. 263-2000.
Hi, this is Ruth at Mattresses and More next door to Ace Hardware on Houstonville Road in Danville. Our Memorial Day sale is going on now through the end of May. Get up to 35% off, new merchandise arriving weekly, and we sell off the floor.
Thank you, Ruth. That's correct, folks. Memorial Day sale through the end of the month. Buy it today, take it home today. Living room suits, bedroom suits, dinette sets, recliners, and more. From Mattresses and More. Southland Plaza next to Ace Hardware.
Good morning to you folks. It's Tuesday. It's the 28th day of May. It's a sunny day. It's going to be a good one as well. 78 is your high. Forecast is coming your way. News comes up here first. This is a Hometown Radio Network information update. The Boyle County Fiscal Court will have their regular scheduled meeting this morning. Among the items on the agenda include updates from State Senator Amanda Mays Bledsoe, Chamber of Commerce Director Jeff Jewell, Solid Waste Director Angie Muncie on multiple different grants, and a discussion on medical marijuana. The meeting is open to the public, and it's at the Boyle County Courthouse today at 9 o'clock in the morning. 2 people in Lancaster are facing charges after a shooting. It happened yesterday morning around 6:30 when police were called to the area of Sunset Avenue. When they got there, they found a victim who had been shot multiple times. Police officers quickly took the suspected shooter and another into custody. Those people, 22-year-old Glaylan Harrison and 26-year-old Avery Green, were both arrested. Meanwhile, the victim was taken to UK Hospital. A Mercer County woman is dead after a tree fell on a home during Sunday's severe storms. The Mercer County coroner says a 67-year-old woman was killed after a tree fell on her home in the North Hardin Heights subdivision near Harrington Lake. It happened around 1 o'clock in the morning yesterday when reports came in to 911 about a possible unresponsive person. The coroner says the tree fell onto the roof of the home where the bedroom was. The woman was pronounced dead on scene, and another person was taken to the hospital with minor injuries. That death in Mercer County was one of 4 that was reported around Kentucky. Governor Andy Beshear issued a state of emergency across the Bluegrass, and numbers show that about 213,000 homes were without power in the aftermath of those storms. It's Brass Band Festival week. Beginning Thursday through Saturday, thousands of people will descend on downtown Danville. The gallery hop begins the entire event Thursday at 4:30. Then downtown downbeats will start at 7 o'clock at Wisiger Park Thursday. Bayou and Brass is on Friday with a big change. It'll be held on Center College's campus instead of Wisiger Park this year. Then Saturday, the Run for the Bluegrass 5K is at Millennium Park at 8 in the morning. Music starts at 9 at Center College, and the Brass Band Parade will come down Main Street at 11. There's also a larger kids area this year, which includes inflatables and yard games for adults. For the complete schedule, go to gabbf.org. I'm Joe Mathis.
This Joe Show weather report brought to you by...
Brought to you by our friends over at Dexter and Reitmeyer Insurance, your local independent insurance agency. They proudly represent the Auto Owners Insurance Company. Call Mark or Chris. They'll give you a free quote, 236-6686. Sunshine, high today 78, low tonight of 55. Sunshine tomorrow, high of 74. Sunshine Thursday, 74. Sunshine Friday, and 74. It's 9:11 in the morning, and it is a Kentucky Music Preview Tuesday.
Joe.
Yes. Dusty's in studio. What's up, Dusty?
Oh, I'm already tired. Just thinking about all the stuff we got to get done.
And the week is just starting. I mean, it's not even like this is the easy part of your week, right?
Yeah, today will be. Yeah.
Today and tomorrow?
Well, but I still got to so last year our donation bins for the Great American Brass Band Festival looked more like trash cans, and that's really all we collected from them.
Yes, I remember you talking about that.
Yeah, and so I've been redoing them, and so I got to get we got to get these fancy new QR codes on there. We got to make I already got it painted. and I got my brass all polished up, and so now it's just like the little detail things that you got to get in there, right?
Yeah.
And so we got to get all that done. We got downtown downbeats coming, so I got to like put the final, like your stage plots and all that, your input list together. Got to test all the stuff to make sure it works before it comes in. So we got downtown downbeats. We're going to start off with the Baja Yetis after the gallery hop. And then we're going to, the Swells are the other ones that are going to be playing. So we got 2 bands for Thursday night for all of Danville's enjoyment. So come out and enjoy it. Eat downtown. We will have a beer truck set up downtown as well.
Okay.
So you can just stay right there and enjoy the music. And I think we're working, I want to say some of the menus will be up because I know that some of the downtown restaurants are cooperating, and I think we'll have just like little table menus where you can just kind of order it from the local restaurants, and they'll cut over to you.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
So we're super excited about that as well. And this is what I fought for, Joe.
What'd you fight for?
Inflatables.
Okay, so at downtown downbeats, there's inflatables.
All right. Thursday night. Well, maybe correction. Maybe that's only Friday. No, it'll be Thursday night. Yeah, because then they got to move it Friday. It's all blurring together right now.
Yeah. So where are the inflatables going to be set up? At Whizziger Park?
At Whizziger Park. So I think we're shutting down that main street. Between what is that? 4th and or is that 4th Street and 3rd Street? That little block there.
Yes. Okay, so Main Street between 4th and 3rd will be shut down.
Right.
Yes.
Because we don't want to shut down 4th Street because that's like a main.
Yeah, got to get traffic. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
But there will be shut down. We will have inflatables set up on the street because you gotta kind of stick them a little bit away from the music because the blowers and generators and stuff. But no, it should be a great time. The other thing that's killing me right now is last week I had the 3 graduations in 3 graduations in 48 hours. So luckily, it had that nice thread of rain that kept me anxious the whole time. Mm-hmm. But at some point it was spitting some fat raindrops on us.
Okay.
But not a lot to worry, but it was just enough to okay, our tarps are ready, everything's set. We know what we have our game plan, we have our fancy speaker covers, which are just trash bags.
So you all had graduations Friday night and Saturday, right?
Yeah.
Or Thursday, Friday, Saturday?
No. So we did Friday night at Harrison County, so at Cynthiana. That was on their football field. We broke out the line array, did that graduation, got up there, set it up, tore it down. Then we drove to Frankfort, where we stayed at the lovely, the Fairfield Inn, I think, the Fairfield.
Okay.
By Marriott or something like that.
Sure.
Yeah, it was.
I've heard of Fairfield Inn.
Yeah, it was.
I can't tell
nice.
you what a Frankfurt Fairfield Inn is, though. I can't tell you.
So we got up that morning, 6:30 a.m. All right, we got up 6:30 a.m. Went to Franklin County High School, set up the array on their football field, did their graduation in the morning. Then we broke it down, went over to Western Hills, set up their graduation. And then we went and ate a little bit, and then broke it down, and then went home. So
that's not 3 and 48. That's 3 and 24. 3 and 24 hours, right? If you did one Friday night and then 2 Saturday.
I guess you're right.
That's 3 graduations in 24 hours.
Okay.
Which is even more hectic. Which helps your cause even more for today being a blur.
Today's being a blur because then Sunday I had to train because we installed a sound system, so I had to be up and early and at that church to train them on their new soundboard. And then yesterday we hosted a retirement party for Monica's uncle at the house.
Okay.
And so...
and that was why you regrouted the bathroom at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Correct.
Okay, yes. Yeah. And now it's all coming back full circle. You had to get up early and grout the bathroom because that was a must.
That was a must because apparently whenever you visit somebody's house, the first thing you do is immediately storm in, go into their master bathroom, and check out their grout.
Yes, and just pull the shower curtain back. What does the grout look like in the shower?
Open the shower door and be like, is this grout okay? Because I'm judging the rest of this house based on
I'm
the grout.
leaving. I can't handle this if this grout is not okay.
Right? No way your cooking can be good if that grout is
grout
trash,
in the bathroom
right?
does not match everything else in this house.
The one thing that I am constantly amazed by people, and I'm not going to tell you which graduation this is because that'd be kind of rude, but I do feel like they need to be called out. So one graduation was kind of in the afternoon, and it was hot, right? And so they provided water bottles, like
okay.
bottles of water.
That's nice.
For the exactly. Like they took time, set up the little troughs, some ice in it. They even had like the students like passing out the water bottles. You know how many water bottles I saw left? Just empty water bottles, just strewed across the bleachers.
So
strewn. Strewn. Is that right? Strewn.
So the school provided the water bottles for everybody.
Yeah.
Like the crowd, the
if
students.
you were thirsty,
it's hot, so here's a water bottle. We don't want you to get too overheated.
Cases of water.
And then the people weren't even kind enough to take their water bottles with them and throw them away.
The students did.
But
that
the parents,
was the fascinating
yes,
part.
but the parents were like, this is like a football game, so I don't have to pick up after myself.
You should pick up after yourself at a football game, too.
Yeah, but I mean,
yes.
like, you're not, like, sweeping up the peanut shells at a football game.
Right.
That you're eating. So, like, they probably had that mindset, hey, it's in a stadium, so I don't have to clean up after myself.
No, you should have to clean up yourself
I'm
regardless.
with you. I'm with you, and I'm a thirsty guy by nature anyway, so I'm not leaving my water bottle there. I'm taking it with me so I can finish it off when I'm driving home.
Well, I mean, but it was just empty water bottles, and it was kind of windy, and so it's just like blowing everywhere.
Yeah, that's not good.
It's not good. The other thing I found hilarious is the person who decided to mow their lawn.
Like right while the graduation was going on? So the stadium is in a neighborhood then?
Well, the stadium, like this one was down like kind of in a bowl, and like I think there's office things, so it was like, I guess it was like a commercial dude. I don't know. But anyway, you see this giant, like all these people gathered with hats and gowns, you hear the band going, and you're just like, you know what I'm going to do? I still got to mow. And then like this dude, like I think it was a class president giving his speech, and all of a sudden you just... And it wasn't like it was like behind trees or anything. Like you could clearly
see this guy
what's
mowing.
going on.
Yeah.
And the dude's just like looking like, well, what's going on over there?
I've actually had this debate with myself before.
Okay.
Because I live right next door to a church.
Yeah.
And Wednesday night, they've got church going on.
Mm-hmm.
What if Wednesday night is the only night of the week I can mow?
But, okay. But
they are inside.
They are inside. That's the difference. Okay. Yeah, that's the difference.
But you can still hear mowers inside. I mean, like you're sitting in a classroom in school, and the guy mowing the yard goes by. You can see it and hear it.
To a point, like, but it's just like that's like a low. This was just like.
I think what you say is correct. If they're having a church service in their parking lot Wednesday night,
then maybe
maybe I don't.
You don't do that, yeah, because obviously that's more of a special thing, right?
Yeah.
But if you see. If you see like 300 students in caps and gowns and just the bleachers full of people, a whole setup going on, and your thought is like, oh, still got to mow.
Got to get it done.
Right.
Yeah.
And I was like,
well, I mean, from his perspective, he probably is on a schedule. So if he's working for a company, he's got to probably go other places.
Yeah, but I mean, I
guess you go the other places first.
Exactly. You just call to the boss and say, "Hey, man, there's a graduation going on. Like I'm not going to be that rude." And I think that's it. Like, okay, the other fascinating part about all this, because this happened at all of them, and I'm like, I don't understand people sometimes, because it was like, okay, so yours is what, an M, Mathis, right?
Yes.
So it would be like, and like Jack. I don't know your son's middle name.
Griffin.
Griffin? Oh, that's a strong one. Jack Griffin Mathis, right? And you clap and you do your woohoo, right? Like, good job, that's my boy.
Yeah, proud of him, yeah.
And then you just leave?
Yeah, after my son graduates.
You're just like, you just
forget everybody else.
Exactly.
I didn't come for the last names N through Z.
Right.
And only here for A through L because I got to be here.
Because you got to be there.
But once the M's hit Mathis, I'm out of here.
And so it's like, they're getting down and down the list, and like people are just pouring out because they're just like, I'm done. It's hot. I'm out. And I'm like, this is what you signed. Like, the same people who leave right after their kid's name were called are also the people who got there like an hour and a half early.
Oh, yeah.
And you're just like, what are you doing?
And probably left their stinking water bottles behind, too. Because they had no respect for anybody. Shame on them.
So what was great is that, so we get there, we set up, and we have to test stuff. And then they have these awesome streaming people that come in. And so you have to test the audio not only for the people in the audience,
but also the video stream.
Exactly. So we have it all set up. And so, like, it's like an hour to go, and there's like the bleachers are almost like halfway full at this point, or a quarter of the way. And so I have to test the audio. And whenever you test audio, the more important thing is you have to keep talking. You can't just say, check 1 2, And then that's it. That's not a good test. And so I get up there and I was like, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank you very much for gathering here to test this here microphone. It is important whenever you are setting up a sound system to test your inputs. And how you do that is you have to keep talking.
So people were in the audience witnessing this. The
witnessing
ones that
this.
came early and then left once their son or daughter's graduation was read. And yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know. I just think that's like just rude. It's just rude.
I
That's all.
agree.
As a W who has nobody there.
There's
by the
no
time,
one left in the
right.
stands. It's a 10-run rule. The crowd is left. The game is over.
The game is over.
The pinch hitters are up, and we're in the W's in the alphabet.
We're in the W's, and they're like, these guys.
Well, Dusty, what do we got going on for our Kentucky music preview?
Well,
who are we previewing?
We're previewing the wonderful Baja Yetis. They're going to be playing at the Downtown Downbeats there in Danville, Kentucky as part of the Brass Band Festival, kind of the early kickoff there to it. So the Baja Yetis are out of Lexington, Kentucky. Actually, both groups are out of Lexington, Kentucky, the Swells as well. But the Baja Yetis, you're going to hear the lovely voice of a gentleman named Big Chill.
Big Chill? He's the lead singer of the Baja Yetis?
He's one of the singers. I think they alternate. But I call him Medium Chill now because he's lost a bit of weight. So he's Medium Chill. Yeah.
Gone Planet, the name of this one. By the Baja Yetis. You'll hear him Thursday night at Downtown Downbeats.
Move forward, don't look back, Jack. You think you got the answer balled up in your head. What you doing with that? It's up to you. You better change your life and figure out what to do. Can't fix the future, don't dwell in the past. Nothing in this world will last. Well, gone Planet, don't Planet. Yeah, hey, hey, hey. Well, gone Planet, don't Planet. Get in the groove and change that view. Have you lost your direction? Do you like looking at your own reflection? Change every day in a positive way. Try not to stop and say okay. Plan on which one do tomorrow.
The Baja Yetis. They'll be in concert Thursday, Downtown Downbeats, Wisiger Park. It's going to be a party as the Brass Band Festival starts off Thursday and carries on all weekend long. Friday, Bayou and Brass. Saturday is the big day of music all day long, basically Saturday.
All day long. Get there early, stay there late, enjoy all of it. Get your spot. Like I said, you got to predict where the shade's going to be. That's how you do it.
That's Dusty's expert advice.
And,
Dusty's not an amateur at these things.
No, I do festival quite a bit.
Yep.
But, okay, so I'm not a man of awkward silence, Joe. I like to, I just don't like it. If a restaurant doesn't have any music playing, like, because some of these, like, mom and pop restaurants, there's, like, no music playing, like, whenever you're eating, I find it just incredibly awkward. Like, there's a local...
But you got people to talk to, though, while you're eating. Why do you want to listen to music?
Because you hear other people talk, and it's just it's just weird.
Right.
And so, like, for instance, there's a local pizza buffet that doesn't have any music or anything that goes on in it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just weird. It's just a weird setting, right? I mean, like, and we still talk, and it's fine, but you almost have to whisper like a library. You can't be like, how was your Sunday? It's like, okay, it was good. Did you enjoy the worship music?
You know what? Speaking of whispering, the worst for me as a broadcaster is when you're calling a game. You know, so here I am, 2 balls and no strikes. It's 1-0 top half of the first, and then suddenly, all at the same time, the crowd decides to go quiet.
Just a hush.
And everyone's quiet, and here you are trying to commentate a baseball game.
And you're trying to enunciate and project, and yet everybody could hear you at that point. Yeah,
DCA basketball was very frequently, when they shot free throws, it's just like everybody would go quiet. And, like, here I am, you know, like it's 75-74, DCA leads by 3 with 35 seconds to go. Like, I would drop my voice because I don't want people, I don't want to be the obnoxious guy talking loud. You know, like, look at this guy just talking loud so people can hear his voice. He needs to be quiet because everybody else is being quiet.
But they also recognize that you're on the radio and you have to describe everything going on.
Or this happened on Saturday. I called the district championship game between Boyle County and Garrett County, district softball championship. Garrett County player got hit by a pitch, actually like up near her head, and went down for a little bit. And, of course, the crowd goes quiet because they're worried about the girl just got hit by a pitch. And here I am, like, what am I supposed to say? This girl just got hit by a pit, and, like, I'm trying to describe it to the people listening who aren't there while everyone there is quietly listening to me describe this girl writhing in pain on the turf. That's awkward.
That is a very awkward. I'd never thought about, because it's usually like, in like a professional, like they have a booth and it's just like you can so you're kind of away from everybody where you can talk normal and
well, I was in a booth
but
on Saturday, but there are places where you're calling it out in the open air amongst the crowd, which I don't like calling games amongst the crowd because, first of all, there are people there like listening to you, where they may get upset at something you say, and there's no barrier between you and them, right? Like you're in the press box, at least you're kind of protected.
Sure, yeah.
But like if those stats aren't right, and it doesn't matter because what they say is what they believe, and I could show them the stats, and it doesn't matter because what they say is what they believe, and then they're angry. And now here I am amongst the crowd trying to call a game, and people are listening to me. I just don't like it.
Do they ever stick you like in the away crowd? Because that would be fun.
Well, no, I've never had that happen like at an away stadium.
Hostile environment.
Yeah, no, I've never had that happen at an away stadium that I can think of.
That would be good. But so what I'm getting at though is
I sidetracked us.
No, you're all right. The awkward silence part, right? So I like to play music, and of course these schools they don't give you any music to play because I don't want to say they don't have the forethought. It's just not on their mind.
I get why you want to play music before a graduation ceremony while people are coming in and stuff, playing some music. I get that. That's good.
So that's my challenge to you. What do you play before graduation? Because there's songs also after graduation that you could play. But what are some fitting graduation songs? I have some standard songs that like whenever you're just waiting.
Yeah.
Like you can play.
They got to be like upbeat, happy songs.
They don't have to be.
Well, what do you like? What type of sad song would you want to play?
I don't know if it's considered a sad song, but I played "Mamas Don't Let Your Babies Grow Up to Be Cowboys."
No, that's not a sad song,
right?
Yeah, that's fine.
I feel like I thought that was a good one.
What about "The Wall" by Pink Floyd? We don't need no education.
We don't need
that song.
No, because the one signing the check is education. Okay. So I also thought about playing "Hot for Teacher," but I did not play that.
School's out for summer.
I thought I played
Alice
that one
Cooper.
like afterwards. Yeah, like school's out for summer, and then I played 100 Years beforehand.
Only got 100 years to live. Is that Three Doors Down?
5 for Fighting.
5 for Fighting.
Yeah.
Had the wrong numbered
when
band.
You only got 100 years.
So you had some jams going in.
Yeah. And then I played Years, which is a John Anderson song, but I played the Sierra Farrell cover of it, which just talks about like just going through the years of the life.
The only thing is there's a difference between an awkward silence at a graduation where you expect noise and an awkward silence at a restaurant.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Because I don't consider there no music at a restaurant to be awkward silence.
But it's just awkward.
Like you want music played at every restaurant you go to?
Yes. I mean,
just like through the speakers, just like
it doesn't
low
have
enough
to be
where
loud.
you can hear it?
Yeah, I just want something to like cover up. Like I don't want to sit there at my table and to be able to listen across the way to another table's conversation.
Right.
And I mean, they could be the obnoxious loud person. You hear them regardless. That's fine. But it's just like whenever you're hearing like the intimacies of their conversation just sitting there, you're like, this is weird.
And that's where the background music is needed.
That's where the background music is needed. Correct.
9:30 in the morning, Dusty. Appreciate you being on here this morning.
No problem,
We
Joe.
have figured out a lot of the world's problems. We have not solved them, per se, but we know what the problems are.
Yeah, identifying them is the first step.
That's the first step. So now we have to figure out how to solve them.
Right.
And that's coming up Friday here on the Joe Show on WHIR Danville.
All
News
right.
Talk Sports. 9:31 in the morning. Dusty, appreciate you being on.
Thank you, Joe.
Tuesdays with Stiff and Mary Stiff Hamlin's coming up here next.
Tornado that touched down near Eddyville with estimated peak winds reaching 165 miles per hour. EF1 tornadoes hit Meade, Butler, and Warren counties. The Weather Service is set to do more damage surveys today. A popular Kentucky park is considering charging for parking.
If you're planning a trip this summer to the Red River Gorge, you might need to save a few extra dollars for parking. According to the new proposal, most sites would charge $5 per day, $7 for 3 3 days and $50 annually per vehicle, while also doubling the cost of overnight background permits from $5 to $10 a single night. These changes are in an effort to help the forest maintain facilities and services, preserve nature and cultural resources, and enhance visitor opportunities. This proposal has not been finalized yet, as the Daniel Boone National Forest seeks public input on a proposal to start charging fees at 22 sites across the Cumberland and London Ranger districts. I'm Lee Mowen.
And I'm Taryn Johnson.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
A healthy weight, more energy, and smooth, regular bowel movements. 3 things everyone strives for.
It's me, Chuck Norris. There's one really important thing we don't talk about enough: our health. Achy joints, digestive issues, weight gain, and fatigue. We are told these are normal signs of aging. So working with a team of health experts, we came up with Morning Kick.
Morning Kick is a revolutionary formula combining 10 different supplements in one. Probiotics that help you lose weight, prebiotics for digestion, superfoods for muscles and joints, and several of the most powerful anti-aging supplements on Earth. It'll help you feel youthful, energized, focused, and help manage stress.
Anybody can achieve great health regardless of their age.
Go to roundhouseprovisions.com. Use code GREEN or text GREEN to 511-511 and claim 40% off today.
Every purchase comes with our 90-day money-back guarantee.
Text GREEN to 511-511. Morning Kick.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Message and data rates may apply. Paid for by Roundhouse Provisions.
You have a loved one needing to find help, hope, and healing today. The first step to a happier, healthier life is to call the Isaiah House Real Hope for Addiction. Isaiah House provides care for men and women. Locations throughout Kentucky, resetting one's life through healing, opportunity, education, and employment support for lifelong success. When you feel once to the point of rock bottom and needs help, hope, and healing, call the Isaiah House anytime, 24 hours a day.
Hello, this is Mark Wade, Superintendent of Boyle County Schools. On behalf of Boyle County Schools and the Boyle County Board of Education, I would like to congratulate our high school class of 2024. We wish you the very best. Mark Wade, Superintendent of Boyle County Schools.
Hi, this is Karen, and at ADA Heating and Air, we offer free estimates on replacements. We install American Standard heating and air conditioning equipment. Our employees do not work on commission, so you don't pay for unnecessary repairs. We offer the best pricing around. On average, we can save you 15%. We offer same or next day service. Financing is available on our website at adaheatingandair.com. Call ADA today for all your HVAC needs at 859-519-6382. ADA is on the way.
Hey folks, Chrysler Cowboy here. When I started my journey in the automotive industry, I learned 3 valuable lessons. 1, have a good product. 2, treat people with respect. And 3, make sure it's a fair deal for everybody. I'm proud to call Anderson County my home, and at Chrysler Lawrenceburg, we want to give you that down-home experience. We offer certified pre-owned vehicles that come with a lifetime engine warranty, free tire rotation with every oil change, and customer service that rivals the best anywhere around. Chrysler Cowboy. If you can't remember that, just look for the hat. It's where you need to be, folks. Chrysler of Lawrenceburg.
This Joe Show weather report brought to you by
It's brought to you by our friends over at the Little Sign Shop. And our new owners and operators. They offer all types of quality signs at affordable prices, many signs within 24 hours. They're in Danville where 2nd and 4th Streets meet. Call them 238-7391. Sunshine, a high today 78, a low tonight 55. Sunshine tomorrow 74, Thursday 74, Friday 74. Sunshine all the way through. We need it after those storms on Sunday. Right now it's 9:35 in the morning. It's Tuesdays with Stith, and here's Jim Parman.
The following is a paid program.
Yes, it is. Thank you for that, Jim. And we welcome onto the show today Mary Stith Hamlin from Stith Funeral Home. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great. How's everything with you today?
Well, I'm fine.
Yeah.
I'm fine. We've had quite a weekend and a week so far. We've had Memorial Weekend. And
yeah, it's always busy.
I really love seeing all the flags out and just at people's homes, at the cemeteries, and I like seeing people honor our veterans because where would we be without our veterans? Yeah. We might be in jail. We might be in some concentration camp. You never know.
Yeah.
And we are so lucky to live in this country.
You mentioned Memorial Day, a busy time, obviously, for cemeteries and people visiting loved ones. And Memorial Day itself is a holiday specifically for veterans.
Yes.
Who have passed on, died, right?
Yes, and thanking them.
Thanking
just
them. And a
thinking
lot of people
of them
use it as a way to remember loved ones, even if they did not serve in the military,
right.
but specifically set aside for those who serve in the military.
It is. That's why you see the cemeteries, and especially the national cemeteries, having wonderful, wonderful programs.
Yeah, Camp Nelson always does like a wreath ceremony, right, during Memorial Day?
Yeah, and a lot of cemeteries put flags at all the graves, no matter whether it's a man, woman, or a veteran. You know, and so, Camp Nelson comes over here and puts flags at the veterans' graves in Bellevue. We do have a national cemetery in Bellevue. And it's one of the, when in 1862, I don't remember this, but in 1862, Lincoln set up the National Cemeteries because of the Civil War soldiers that had died. And there were 13. And the Danville National Cemetery was one of those original 13.
Wow. Bellevue?
Yeah, in Bellevue, yes. And if you drive into Bellevue and go back to the straight in about a block or two and turn left, you'll see that it has National Cemetery, you know, the plaques that they have in the national cemeteries.
So is it still considered a national cemetery?
Oh, yeah.
But what about Camp Nelson?
Camp Nelson comes over here and takes care of it.
Okay.
They mow it. They clean, they fix the stones if they're moved, anything like that.
I didn't know that.
Yes, Camp Nelson takes care of it.
So Camp Nelson is the caretaker of Bellevue?
Yes.
Wow.
Even though Bellevue's the older cemetery. But it never got any bigger than what...
That's what happens when things get old. The younger people have to take care of them, right?
That's it.
The same thing in the cemetery world.
Yeah, I felt like on Sunday when we had the storm that even the heavens were clapping for our veterans on Sunday, because we had lots of thunder and lightning.
Lots of thunder. It got nasty on here on Sunday.
Yeah, we lost a tree and lost our electricity. And Robert and I were so smart, we just assumed everybody's electricity had gone out, but it was actually our tree bringing down our electric line. And one of the girls stopped by a few hours later and said, "Did y'all know you have a tree down in front?" I'm telling on us. And we said, "No, we took a nap."
So, did you all lose power?
Oh, yeah, we just got it back last night.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you went over to Ann Yeager's house and hung out then?
No, we stayed home.
Ann Yeager said, "No, you are not allowed over." Come on, Ann Yeager.
Nah, she's a sweetheart. No, the girls were all concerned about us. We went to Sarah's the other night and had dinner.
Okay.
That was nice. And no, it was just quiet.
Yeah.
Dark.
Quiet and dark.
During the day, it was fine. But we have a couple of big lanterns, and so we had light. We weren't scared or anything.
There you go. Let me ask you this. What's the difference between a national cemetery and just like
the National
cemetery
is part of the National Cemetery System. It is owned. They're owned by the government.
Okay, so do tax dollars go?
Yes, our tax dollars provide the national cemeteries.
Okay, what about like
But it's those veterans in there that provide us the freedom that we have.
So can anybody be buried in a national cemetery?
No, you have to be a veteran. You have to have you have to have a good discharge. But a husband and wife can, but if your wife dies first and you're the veteran, you sign a paper that you will be buried there, and she is buried first.
So it's just part of Bellevue National Cemetery then?
Just a little part of it.
That's what I was confused
about.
You
need to drive in there.
I do.
And turn to the left when you get to the second or third street on your left. Just turn left and go all the way over. You'll see it.
Okay, so people from Camp Nelson.
It's not very big. It's little.
People from Camp Nelson come down and take care of just the National Cemetery part of Bellevue.
Yes, just the National Cemetery part.
The rest of it, which is not National Cemetery. Okay, that's what I was confused about. Because I know that there are non-military members buried in Bellevue.
Oh, yeah.
But that's not the National Cemetery part. They're just buried in the regular cemetery.
They're in the regular part of the cemetery. The regular part of the cemetery pretty much surrounds the National Cemetery.
All right.
Yeah, well, I just think it's neat that we have one of the original 13.
One of the original 13.
Yeah.
How many are there now?
Oh, Lord, I don't know.
A lot?
Yeah.
A lot of national cemeteries?
Yeah. Now, in Camp Nelson, if you go into Camp Nelson, people ought to go over there and see that. It's an amazing cemetery, and everything is just pristine.
Mm-hmm.
And if you go to Camp Nelson and you go up the hill and you go all the way through a stone, there's a stone wall around the part in the very back. Go through the opening in that stone wall, and those are the Civil War soldiers.
Okay.
And it's kind of neat.
So are the people who work for a national cemetery federal government employees?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm learning a lot of stuff today.
They
so
work
like even
hard,
like the
too,
people,
let me tell
like
you.
landscape, like people who mow and weed eat.
There's no sitting around doing nothing for them. They and the guy that is the administrator or the superintendent of Camp Nelson actually lives in Danville now.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm learning all kinds of good stuff today.
Yeah,
That's what a Tuesdays
we'll
with
make you
Stiff is all
smart.
about. Yes. Hey, let's give a shout out. Carl Luttrell's having a birthday. Is that today?
That
or
was
that yesterday?
It was maybe Sunday.
Okay.
Let's see, I have to think about it. Yeah, but he had a birthday party. He had a birthday. Hopefully this week sometime we'll have a little birthday party.
Now give him a shout out. Happy birthday to Mr. Carl Luttrell. How long has he been at Stiff?
For 20-something years.
And he's a funeral director?
Yes, he's
Okay.
a funeral director and an embalmer. He has both licenses.
So how many embalmers do you all have?
Well, Carl's an embalmer. Ann Yeager's an embalmer. Our embalmer, Brandon, is an embalmer. And I think that's it.
Okay.
I think Ann Yeager's the only one of our crew that got her license.
All right.
She's licensed for everything you can get licensed for. She has an insurance license. She's a celebrant if families don't have a minister. And
so she
can't
could do.
find
She could
somebody,
do.
she can legally be a celebrant.
Wow.
Yes.
So not everybody can do a funeral service.
No.
Like I couldn't just go if someone said I want Joe to do my funeral service. I couldn't do it because I'm not a celebrant.
Well, yeah, you could
Like
if the family wanted you to. It's not something that you have to be legally, but
Okay.
she is a celebrant if there is something that has to.
Which
have
means
a
that she
legal.
knows what's going on.
She.
I mean,
can
like
do
she's got it all. Yeah.
She's amazing.
She's licensed to be on the radio.
Yeah.
She comes in here almost every Tuesday. She has a radio
Yeah.
license.
Yeah.
Those are easy to obtain, though. Radio licenses.
Oh, really?
You just got to come in here and talk
She-
with me.
What do you mean radio license?
She's licensed to be on the radio every Tuesday with us.
Oh, smart aleck.
Not difficult to do. You actually are licensed as well. You just didn't know it.
Yeah, but I have one of the older licenses from
Yeah, that's
Charlie
true.
Carey.
You can't scan those.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to take those to the courthouse, look those up by hand. You can't scan the older licenses. Those aren't as easy to find.
True.
It's 9:45 in the morning. We're with Ann Yeager. Sorry, with Mary Stiff
That's all
Hanlon
right.
from Stiff Funeral Home on a Tuesdays with Stiff segment. We'll step aside. We'll come back and maybe have some Ask a Funeral Director. Coming up next on The Joe Show. Tuesdays with Stiff.
Electricity helps keep our modern lifestyle going. But if the electrical system in your house is outdated, you may be headed for trouble. Watch for these symptoms of electrical problems: replacing fuses or resetting circuit breakers frequently, switch plates, outlet covers, cords, or plugs that are warm, cut, broken, or cracked insulation on electrical wiring. If these symptoms are present, you need a safety inspection by a licensed inspector. To learn more, talk to your electric cooperative.
And that's Intercounty Energy, a Touchstone Energy cooperative.
Oh, it is so true. A nasty car don't run good. You want to make sure you get your car running great by looking great. Go to Thoroughbred Car Wash off Perryville Road, Danville. Your car will love you for it. Nothing better than a clean car from Thoroughbred Car Wash, Danville.
At the car wash. Working at the car wash, yeah.
That's Thoroughbred Car Wash in the Big Lot Shopping Center.
Imagine if everyone kept their trash in their car till they came to a trash can at home, at a gas station, or at one of the convenience centers dotted around Boyle County. If everyone did their part, we'd have a beautiful, clean community. Next time you're on the road and need to discard trash, hold on to it till you can throw it out properly and do your part to keep Boyle County clean. This isn't just about taking responsibility. It's about fostering community pride and beautification.
Boyle County's our home, so let's keep it clean.
Hey,
Joe.
Yeah, Radio Rick.
Guess what? It's time for Lee's famous recipe, lunch in the office again. Get up to 20 two-piece chicken dinners and tea. That's over $160 value. Absolutely free.
How does someone get these 20 two-piece chicken dinners, Rick?
They email us at radio@hometownlive.net or mail it 2063 Shakertown Road, Danville 40422. Why they deserve free lunch in the office. We'll draw the winner on Wednesday. We deliver on Thursday.
A healthy weight, more energy, and smooth, regular bowel movements. 3 things everyone strives for.
It's me, Chuck Norris. There's one really important thing we don't talk about enough: our health. Achy joints, digestive issues, weight gain, and fatigue. We're told these are normal signs of aging. So working with a team of health experts, we came up with Morning Kick.
Morning Kick is a revolutionary formula combining 10 different supplements in one. Probiotics that help you lose weight, prebiotics for digestion, superfoods for muscles and joints, and several of the most powerful anti-aging supplements on Earth. It'll help you feel youthful, energized, focused, and help manage stress.
Anybody can achieve great health regardless of their age.
Go to roundhouseprovisions.com. Use code GREEN or text GREEN to 511-511 and claim 40% off today.
Every purchase comes with our 90-day money-back guarantee.
Text GREEN to 511-511. Morning Kick.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Message and data rates may apply. Paid for by Roundhouse Provisions.
Hey, 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 it's a new Subway with the only drive-thru around. In Danville on Houstonville Road next to the bypass, stop in the drive-thru and enjoy their new sandwiches, wraps, salads, cookies, and more. It's the new Subway in Danville. Hey, hey, it's a new Subway. The only drive-thru around. Order online or on the app, 1611 Houstonville Road, and drive through and pick it up. It's just that easy. Hey, hey, it's a new Subway. The only drive-thru around in Danville on Houstonville Road.
TG Kentucky is engineer openings that offers a full benefit package including new competitive pay scale, 401k, medical, dental, vision, and prescription coverage, and 2 weeks vacation time. You begin accruing on your hire date. TG is one of the largest employers in Central Kentucky. Their plastic and rubber technologies contribute to safer, more comfortable, and environmentally friendly vehicles. Apply now at work4tg.com. That's work4tg.com. Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. TG Kentucky is just minutes away on Main Street in Lebanon. TG Kentucky, always working to achieve the highest quality standards.
Every turn is a total rush in a new Kia from Cartown Kia.
There's no better time to experience the new 2024 Kia Telluride. Just $399 down and $399 a month. Or the 2024 Seltos. Just $249 down and $249 a month. And save even more on our scratch and dent storm damaged cars.
Experience the rush with confidence in a new Kia from Cartown Kia.
2024 Kia Telluride, $399 per month, $2457 due assigning. 2024 Kia Seltos, $249 per month, $1384 due assigning. 36 months lease, 10,000 miles per year, plus tax, title, license, doc, and acquisition fees with approved credit. No security deposit required. All incentives to dealer. Price may not include dealer and option. See dealer for details. Offer expires May 31st, 2024.
Be prepared for what Mother Nature brings. Keep up to date with weather forecasts here every hour on WHIR.
$9:49 in the morning, and we've got Mary Stiff Hamlin in studio. Tuesdays with Stiff. And excited to have Mary Stiff in here and talk to her and ask her some questions about some things people are asking here on Ask a Funeral Director. Now, these are not always, and probably none of them really, 99% of them are not local questions. This is a nationwide forum where people can ask questions.
Yes.
So
I guess I've never looked it up.
You have to look it up. So here we go. This person says, my grandmother died in 2017, and to say she was my favorite family is an understatement, as many grandmas are to people, right? She was more a mother to me than my own. 2 of her children, my aunt and uncle, bungled her estate like it could win them an award. She still does not have a headstone, and the estate is, quote, settled. My aunt and uncle were executors. My uncle has since died, and my aunt is left. Whenever I ask her about it, she says she's getting to it. I straight up asked her if she could just give me the appropriate permissions, and not only I will see it done, I'll pay for it. But the aunt refuses. I don't know what's up her fanny, frankly. That's what this lady says. All I can think of is that maybe by placing the stone, it all becomes too real to her, and she's avoiding this. She's buried in Pennsylvania, so we can kind of move this to Kentucky standards. Let's say she's buried in Kentucky. Does anyone have any guidance on how I can go about getting her a stone when my aunt is being so uncooperative? I genuinely don't care that she pocketed the stone money or whatever weird reason she has for not getting things done. I just want to get my grandmother a headstone. So what's the advice you would pass on to this person?
Well, for a lot of people, the headstone is the final thing, and there's no chance that they're ever coming back when you get a headstone. even though most of us know that there's
they're not
no
coming
chance
back
of
anyway.
them coming back anyway. But what I would advise her to do is get a price and a picture of a stone that she would like to see at her grandmother's grave. Go to her aunt and say, I know that this has all been very difficult for you and it's all on your shoulders now, but I wanted to help you. So I got this and it's going to be this much. And would it be okay with you if I just took that burden off your shoulders and got it for you?
Mm-hmm.
And see what she says.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
you're giving her the opportunity to gracefully say, yes, you can do this.
So what options would this person have if the aunt still says, no, I'm taking care of it?
If she says no, then you have to wait till the aunt dies and then do it.
And then that person becomes the executor, I guess.
Well, find out whoever is going to be the aunt's executor.
Okay.
And say, I'm going to do this. If you want one for her, you can get it out of her estate.
Here's another one. This is about cremations.
Uh-huh.
The person said this is slightly different as it's about cremations, but it's for a pet. I guess it doesn't really make a difference with what this person is asking, though, they say. My friend's dog passed not long ago. She has her own urn. I said I would transfer the ashes for her, as it turns out. She has given her dog cremains in a scatter tube, so they're not bagged. What is the best way to open the scatter tube to do the transfer? So is there a way, like, if you were
very carefully.
Okay.
I mean, you can do it. I would have somebody like Ann Yeager who's handled it so many times.
Yeah.
And can do that. I mean, she knows all of it. I really haven't done a whole lot with scatter tubes, so I can't tell you a whole lot except that I know if you turn them the wrong way, everything's coming out.
Mm.
Yeah. So I would take it to a funeral director and ask them to, number one, I'd ask them to put it all into a bag.
Yeah.
Because the scatter tubes, they're not in a bag unless that's the way the family wants it.
Okay.
Why did they put it in a scatter tube if they weren't going to scatter
it? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe the plans changed. Maybe they planned on it, then she wanted to put it in an urn or something.
We have a lot of people have not done what they wanted to or thought they would do with them.
Yeah. All right. There was another one, and I cannot find where the question went. Let me see if I can find it here.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Must be a good one.
Here we go. My dad passed, and the funeral is 11 days after. I made sure to tell the removal team. Wait a minute. This is an update to it. All right, let's start with the original question. My dad is in hospice and will likely pass in the next 24 to 48 hours. It won't be possible to get family together for about 10 days. If he's embalmed quickly and kept cooled, is there going to be an issue with an open casket? And then the update was, my dad passed, the funeral is 11 days after, so they thought it was going to be 10 days. This is 11 days now. I made sure to tell the removal team and even called the funeral home to make sure they understood. So is there any sort of problems with that?
He should be fine.
Okay.
Yeah. As long as the embalmer is a good embalmer, and he should be fine.
Okay.
A lot of things we don't have control over. People can be embalmed, and then because of some of the chemicals that are already in their bodies when they die, sometimes people can get kind of gray looking because of certain medications they've had. So you really don't ever know.
Okay.
But hopefully you've got a good embalmer and he's smarter than I am.
Here's a question about funeral transport. Does a person have to be a funeral director to transport a deceased person, or better yet, can someone just become a transporter as in a part-time position?
Kentucky does now have a transport license.
Okay.
You have to be licensed through the funeral director, the Board of Embalmers and Funeral Directors.
Okay.
But you can only transport for a certain funeral home. It's not something that you can just go out and say to every hospital, I'll transport your people. It's not the hospital's responsibility.
So if I had my license and you were like, hey, Joe, we'd like to hire you as a transporter or whatever, I would be Stith Funeral Home's transporter.
Yes.
And so what would I drive a hearse?
Yes.
Okay. And then I would just go, would I drive all around? Would I go to different states if someone dies in a different state?
Depends.
Okay.
Sometimes, a lot of times Robert and I will get in the hearse. That's what we've always done. We probably won't now because we're more retired.
Mm-hmm.
But the two of us would go, and it was easier when the two of us went because one could drive and one could talk. I think he liked for me to drive, so he did the talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
it's hard on a husband to listen to his wife 24/7.
So what would be the what would you tell someone who's like, if I were to come work for you as a transporter, you would tell me the do's and don'ts of transporting. Like, you wouldn't want me like driving with the windows down, jamming music if I have a
no. Absolutely.
I mean, like, there's certain decorum you have to behave with.
The first rule to me is that you have to show respect for that person that's with you.
Okay.
And you're the one in charge, so any disrespect is on you.
Okay.
And driving with the windows down and jamming, that would be disrespectful to me.
But would it be that way even if someone just saw you in a hearse, even if there was no body in the person in the back, because they just would assume?
A lot of times people see a hearse, they don't know if somebody's in there or not.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. So like, even if there's
nobody,
you
always have to be respectful of everybody when you're in the hearse, whether there's somebody in there with you or not.
Like, even if you're just going to fill the hearse up with gas.
Yeah. Yeah.
Still got to have the same rules as if you were transporting someone.
You don't gun it going down Main Street. You know.
How quickly would that call come back? Hey, Mary Stith or Ann Yeager, I think I just saw such and such driving 50 miles per hour down Main Street in your hearse, cutting corners.
My father got a phone call from a friend of his one day.
Uh-oh.
Who had a business on Main Street. He said, Mary just went around the corner too fast in her car. I was in my car.
You weren't even in
the
hearse.
Wasn't even in the hearse.
Yeah, word gets around quickly in Danville, right?
Oh, man, yeah, I can remember that.
Stiff Funeral Home, Tuesdays with Stiff. Learned a lot today about the difference between national cemeteries and, regular cemeteries.
We are so lucky to have Camp Nelson so close to us because a husband and wife, and if you have an adult or a child, your child can be buried with you over there, too.
Stiff Funeral Home, 236 2113 is the phone number. I'm sure you all have some lunch and learns coming up at some point in the summer, or you're taking, maybe Ann Yeager said you're taking a couple months off.
Yeah.
And then back at it like in August or something like that. I think that's what it is. I think it's what you said.
She's the smart one. She knows it all.
She's planning everything.
Listen,
she's 3 steps ahead of what we're talking about right now.
Wonderful. Yeah, she is.
Appreciate you all being on this morning.
All right.
There's that sad music.
Everybody
again.
have a good week, and remember your veterans every day.
Yes, ma'am. There's that sad music again. My time has come to an end of the Joe Show. Had a blast with you all on this Tuesday morning, and I hope I'm the start to your work day just a little bit more bearable. I'm Joe Mathis signing off. I'm back with you tomorrow morning, dark and early, on Danville's one-stop shop for local news, local events, and local voices. That's the Joe Show on AM 1230 and the brand new 103.9 FM WHIR Danville News Talk Sports. High school baseball tonight, high school softball tonight, games all over the place. Region baseball and softball tournaments are starting tonight, and we'll have the action for you on the Hometown Radio Network. See you tomorrow morning, dark and early on the Joe Show.